Let's get it.
Alright, I'm recording, so we're doing some kind of recap, I suppose. Recap! Once upon a time, there was a place called, what was the world that we live on, Gavin?
Alpha-esque.
Alpha-esque. Anywho, once upon a time, there was an epic battle that went down between over gods. And there was this group called the Seven Deadly Sins that got involved in between the two. That happened 112 years ago. They did great stuff, they became legends, and here we are 112 years later. On a day of celebration for that, all of a sudden, in the town of King's Crest, there was an attack of a bunch of psionic people, which eventually was discovered was led by a dude named Kaleem that was basically a brat of a child that didn't like that his parents lied to him to try and protect him, and he had a bunch of daddy issues, and he decided he was going to try and destroy the world. Well, fortunately, another group had gotten together, known as the Motley Crest, and eventually hunted him down after he went on a massive murder spree of killing a bunch of people. But eventually they did stop him with the collective effort of a bunch of different groups that they met along the way. So that got settled. And then Raven died for no reason, which was one of the people that was in our group. A bad card. Jack of many things, and she gone. However, shortly after that, they found that the tomb that was holding Raven's body, well, her body had just gotten up and walked away, and then teleported. Not really sure on the means or what's exactly going on there. It should also be mentioned that during these adventures, the Motley Crest had come into service of one college professor, what was his name, Shalkor, who was trying to investigate some elven ruins that he believes was actually a part of Avandor, which is basically a part of the elvish heaven that had fallen to this earth, but not real earth, whatever this earth is. And they'd also discovered a pooling of all the magic that was being siphoned off from other worlds through a portal known as the Well of Worlds. Well, that happened, and then we went back and we continued on fighting the whole thing with Kaleem. But once that got done, we were at a celebratory commencement for defeating Kaleem and saving the world when Shalkor decided to show up, and it was his turn to be a giant dick. So he decided now he's going to take over the world. And he's basically using these things called Awakened Bold, which... Actually, I should say Primal Bold. Because Bold are a thing of beastly creatures. Sure. Those that ascend become more human-like and are intelligent, like our wizard. While the Primals are more of these giant beastly animals that are attracted to magic and will eat and consume all magic they find. Well, Shalkor is part Bold, and he's decided that he wants the Bold to take over. So now he's using a bunch of primal bolds that he are under his influence to hunt down elves, which can be converted into bold. And we are in the middle of stopping that invasion. We recently just got done going to the Well of Worlds and preventing him from sending one of his biggest soldiers, named Nyathgrimar, from being able to make it to the well. And now we have it being defended by some of our witch friends, because we have a witch in the party. And now we're planning out our next tactic of where we're headed to deal with this bold invasion. There you go, that's the recap.
That was...
Delightful.
Bravo.
Swag.
Bravo. So I will say, Harold, just a little bit of background. You've heard of the Witch's Coven before. However, you know them pretty much by name. They're very elusive, and they practice ancient magic. Beyond that, you don't really know much. That's pretty much what most people know.
Gotcha.
So, anyway, picking back up in Shalkor Kyrell's office, the dean of the college, one Vincent Cromwell, he addresses the party and says, "Oh, I was to deliver a message to you. There's just because it struck my mind and I thought that you might be the right people to talk to. So there's a traveler here currently at the college. He is he's actually a guest professor and has been teaching here for about a week in our college's fine arts department. See, he's a bit of a painter of sorts. In fact, you may have heard of him. His name is Andre Botticelli, and when he says the name, you've definitely heard of it. He's a up-and-coming artist that you've heard of, and his paintings have been featured in different magazines, and a few of his pieces have even made it into museums. But he's still pretty new to the scene. But you've heard of this individual. Says, so he actually sort of moonlights as a independent contractor for the Heroes Guild in his own right. However, he is only gold ranked as it stands right now, and I was listening to the broadcast. Congratulations on your recent promotion. But he's looking for work, and he's willing to pay you handsomely if he can accompany you to wherever it is that you may go. I believe he needed to go to Vuelcalas. He's just because they have a lot of jobs over there. He wants to get his platinum rank. So, anyway, if you're interested, he's paying handsomely. You can find him in the art department. I believe he's currently teaching a class.
I mean, he understands what's going on in Calumlux, right? That's not really a tourist attraction at the moment.
No, but he is a gold-ranked adventurer, and from what I understand, he is answering the open call.
Well, he's a painter, right?
Among other things, from what I have heard.
Hey, Bond, you wanna? I mean, it's your ship now. You wanna get it repainted up?
I mean,
Get like
we
a
could
mural done. Maybe some badass
Yeah,
artwork
I
on
mean-
there.
Yeah. You know what? It might be worthwhile talking to this fellow.
If I'm not mistaken, isn't the ship gone?
No, it's
No.
docked back
Whoa.
at Precipice.
Oh, Tony's here.
Snuck in.
Yeah, never left. They survived the onslaught.
So, can I get my character back?
What, do you not have access to it?
I do not have
Why?
access to any of my characters. Like the character. Oh wait, hold on. I can
Well,
pick.
It's because I had him for a while.
Can
It says
can I
Dracon
select,
is owned by Antonio Montes.
can I select Dorian?
No. Here, I'll just
A
clear
dragon
Dracon,
sounds
and
pretty good.
you should see it now.
I'll just play as Milo.
No, you can play as Dracon. I mean, I guess if you want to, but
9.
I'll play as both.
so you have been given that information. I know this part feels a little railroady because I'm trying to get a new player in, but
Yeah, so
I-
we never go to the art, and we just like straight
you
up
completely
leave.
skip it and just leave and never go talk to him. See,
Yeah.
I tried to get you into the campaign, but it didn't work out.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah, we teleported away. We're gone.
I would
never
never
Alright,
associate
Martin,
myself with an art nerd.
Yeah, he just needs to go on somewhere.
Of course, it's at the college. We pick up the liberal kids for them.
I was gonna say Anon respects the arts though. Having been in a college for so long.
Well, we're burning daylight,
How
folks.
did I get a mini?
Anon's like, do you
All right, yeah, we go to the art museum,
All right,
art
so
area.
you approach the art department and you see a sort of like a giant lecture hall with a wide open, like, giant window into this lecture hall. And upon entering into the lecture hall, you see it's quite a large classroom. You notice that, though, the makeup of this classroom is not exclusively, but much more predominantly female as far as the students who are in attendance. Standing up at the podium in front of a large pastel with this beautiful painting of this nude female model behind the pastel, you see a dashing-looking elf. Harold, if you would like to describe your character to these people, or to the group.
So, moon elf, gray hair, blue eyes, a little older than the one in the picture. Looks about 55, still strong stature, hairy chest. You know, think Geralt of Rivia kind of style.
Yeah.
But also a little bit older, a little bit of a beard. And do you guys come in? You guys walk in on my class?
I mean,
Yep.
does it
I
feel
do.
it's
I don't
like
care.
the type of thing you can just broach. Well, okay, sure.
Yeah, you can just walk in.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
just stroll in.
Realize it's not just the one woman that's naked. Just about everyone is naked, including me.
Anand is very happy.
And other than the actual professor of the class. And so this professor raises his hand and says, "So out of curiosity, it was just the weekend. Who sought extra credit with Mr. Andre here over the weekend?" And every female in this class raises their hands.
Haha.
And then you see one guy like halfway raise his hand, like he's like, "I tried, but he said he was too booked."
Much to this.
So Orgrim's gonna kind of like cock an eye, nod, have a half grin, and my kind of guy. The more women, the better.
So,
And
does my
you
passive
notice-
perception detect them coming into the room?
Yeah, you see them come in, and you are in the middle of delivering a lecture, by the way, so
I
you may
was
continue
finishing up-
speaking on the subject matter.
I was finishing up a lecture. So I will turn around to greet them and realize I'm naked with nothing but a robe.
Well, are you gonna continue, or are you just gonna? I mean,
It seems, class, that we have some visitors. And who might you be?
well, I'm Orgrim, and these are Motley Crest.
I am not Monthly Crest. I am
Except for
Dracon.
him. That's Dracon.
Is this the class where you teach the art of war?
I
No,
think
wrong
that's
class.
down the
That's
hall.
down the hall.
That's not this class.
I mean,
Are
a
you
certain
okay?
kind of war.
Are you here about my posting to move from gold to platinum rank in the Adventurers Guild? I think that's what it's called, right?
Heroes
Well,
Guild.
Heroes
We
Guild.
heard you needed some help. I guess we're here to do that. Listen, I am all about the naked body. Male, female. I prefer female, but naked bodies are naked bodies. But could you please, for the love of freaking all that is freaking the gods, put some damn clothes on.
As he's speaking,
Anand's like, put that horse away.
as he's speaking, I actually point my penis right in his direction, just for emphasis. And kind of touch my hip out just a little bit, pointing his direction.
I'm gonna.
Alright,
Dracon is.
alright, class. I think it's time to call it a day. Remember, we'll meet later for the extra credit at my place. See you there, sharply, at 9. And I dismissed them. They're all packing up and heading out and putting some of their clothes back on.
You hear one half Saurian female in the back shout, "We love the professor!"
So,
As
do you
he,
want to describe our characters?
Well,
Yeah, I was
gonna
gonna have
say,
you guys do that too, but let's get to the RP moment real quick.
as the class is dismissing, Anand's gonna cast enlarge on his anatomy
I
just for effect.
I don't know if I want to counterspell this or not.
Counterspell is counterspell.
It lasts for 1 minute. Like, realize if you do that, we might not be able to get out of the room because all the women might swarm me.
I'm just curious about the effect.
You do see on the blackboard behind him, by the way, that the title of the lecture is the art of the female form.
Very nice.
So I will go ahead and have everybody describe their characters if they would like to. Yeah, in
All
fact,
right.
not if they would like. Everybody describe your characters.
Alphabetical order, please.
Alphabetical order. Fuck that.
That
That'd be
makes
a
me
non-
first.
Yeah, that'd be Anon, Bon, Drakon, Lucas, Ogrim.
Okay,
works.
so just imagine Snape from Harry Potter, but with a lot of style and kind of a vampire-y look.
Is
That's
that a
me.
nod?
That's
A
a
nod?
nod. Yes.
And you
What-
do
what
notice that he is an awakened Vold, which you're definitely very familiar with. There's a lot of stigma behind the race, but you know that they're not bad people. They just have a bad rap. You know that they are addicted to magic to a certain degree. They have to feed on it to survive. He
I
does
drink
have
it.
pointy ears, but not quite as pointy as like an elf's ears would be. And they have like a pale gray skin tone, which lends to the derogatory term of grayskins as being one of many for their race.
There is a heavy amount of anti-Sima-Voltism in Gavin's campaign.
Anti-Sima-Voltism. Yes. And Anod handles those who would feel differently. The Vold Panthers is what he's part of.
The Vold Panthers.
The Voldanthers.
Racing here. Okay, who's next?
Bon.
Bon.
James. Bond.
Okay, so would you, Captain Bond, all right? Oh, so what you see in front of you is what seems to be a half elf with that is just loaded with fucking weapons. Has 2 rifles on its back, guns at its hips, literally nades on the side. If there's not a pistol there, there's a grenade there on the side of his on his belt, basically. He's wearing a black cloak. Very let's see, hold on, let me actually go to my notes and stuff. About 5'6". He looks to be fairly young.
He's only 5'6".
Yeah,
It's not very intimidating.
I'm a half elf.
Oh.
I'm a half elf.
Half elves
I'm
can
not an
still.
elf.
Well, half elves
Yeah.
can still. I mean, they have the same range of human height, but
Yeah.
I still think it's
Humans
cool
can be
as fuck that he's
5'6".
5'6" and has the attitude of someone that's 8 foot tall.
yeah, absolutely.
Is Morris
Matte
playing?
black hair with matte black hair with a spiky look, amber colored eyes, and pale skin. That is
What about like his pants and like his footwear? What's he wearing there?
black.
Black. Okay. Are we talking like boots or shoes?
Does Bond wear
boots.
anything,
Like
any
fucking
paraphernalia
combat
for the,
boots.
Okay.
do you wear any paraphernalia for the Angel of Death?
I do. Symbols of the Angel of Death on, like, cloak. I think I put them on my gun. There's an
Yeah.
Angel of Death
Oh,
symbol on my
What about
gun.
a leather vest that has like think of Hell's Angels, but with the Angel of Death
Like-
on the back?
Look, you see 2 symbols on the guns. They're right beside an Angel of Death symbol and the symbol of the
Dark Suns.
Dark Suns.
Which just looks like kind of a crescent moon with like sun rays in the middle of it.
That's what
And
my
you
father calls
and
it.
you literally see that on all of his guns, all of his weapons. His nades even had it. If he's had it for a while, he's put the symbol on it. He's
Yeah, so-
engraved it somehow. He did, yeah.
So you've picked up on the fact that he's a mercenary. All right.
That Bond's a mercenary.
So who's next?
And that is my kick.
That would be Drakon.
All right.
So-
Drakon.
Who's Big Poppy?
Don't worry about him. wait for
Yeah,
it.
he's not
Wait,
here.
Poppy
You'll
creates
get
his
to him.
own introductions. Okay.
You'll get to him.
He's not
you
here
will-
at the moment, but
yeah.
He's a
You'll-
guest star.
Yeah.
Alright, Drakon.
So, Drakon, not to be confused with a Dragonborn, Drakon is a towering half dragon.
That's a thing?
yeah,
It is.
that's the thing.
He is. Him and Ogren stand head to head. If it wasn't for Drakon's horns, Ogren would be like maybe slightly a bit taller. But he's got these 2 big big ass horns that curl backwards, red dragonborn, and as you look at the group, he snarls and like small tufts of flames come out his side of his nostrils, and he's got like this claw mark across the front of his face. His left arm is a metallic arm.
It's mechanical.
Yeah, it's like a mechanical metallic arm. Full suit of plate armor. It looks like it's covered in soot, ash, and just burnt up to pieces. Large red wings, and he turns down towards Anon, and he says out loud, very, very vocally. He goes, "The only thing I hate worse than Vold is hippies."
Yeah, so basically you see Charizard.
Charizard. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
He's a very big racist. So
No, he's not.
Yes, he
doesn't.
is.
He doesn't.
That's
He
how you know
is.
he's a racist when they deny being a racist.
You're one of the
He's
good
not
ones. You're one of the good ones, Anon.
Yes,
Yeah.
Anon's
Yeah,
one of the
not
good ones.
racist, but
Everything. Everything is racist. Open his mouth racist.
Emphasis on the butt. Yeah, he does have a sword, and that's really all he's carrying is a sword.
What's your spellcasting focus? What kind of focus do you carry?
He is a sorcerer.
Yeah, sorcerers still need a focus.
Still need to focus.
Oh, I don't know.
So it can be a staff, a wand, or an orb. Your choice.
I see him missing an eye and having
I-
the orb as a replacement glass.
Oh no, my spellcasting focus is my arm.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right, because it's a that's
Yeah.
right.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have
We made his spellcast because I helped him create his arm.
Yeah, and
it's-
it's a magic
the-
item. Okay.
Hey, Anon, check your
Always
messages.
rises to the
All
top.
right, who's
And-
next?
Lucas.
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 Lucas Kadzai. You see an adult human, early 20s, wearing just a lot of black and red. It's just a full encompassing robe. Has a broom on his back. He has a full brim witch hat that covers the bulk of his face, but his eyes are just two red glowing orbs. You don't see pupils or anything. But yeah, and he's got fingerless gloves on, and I'd say you can just see it. If he raises his hand kind of like this, scratching the back of his head, you just see an arm brace around here that actually has two wands that are stuck in it. And when you see him click his wrist, it just brings the wand out to his hand, kind of like a blade in Assassin's Creed.
I don't think Harold is in the Zoom chat.
No, he doesn't have a camera.
He's not.
He can still join.
He doesn't have camera.
Yeah,
but
I was gonna say.
I mean, I don't have much of a reason to. First, I
see
have to
us.
get that downloaded.
So
Please don't
basically,
offend Sean. He likes to show
Lucas
off
looks
his
like
face,
he's out of
Sean.
Harry Potter, pretty much. Kinda.
Is that Zoom.us?
That.
I don't know. The dark robes and the witch hat.
Yes.
If you go-
how does that Harry Potter?
Ooh.
So
If you
I don't
go
know.
into the general
Oof.
chat, if you go
Maybe
into
just
the
because
general
I'm
chat,
really
he
into
does
Harry
today.
Potter right now, in case you
Yes.
didn't know. Anyway.
We have
Hold on one second,
Edgelord, Edgelord, Charizard, Edgelord.
Yes.
Lucas isn't really much of an edge
No,
lord.
I'm an edge lord. My first name is Edge, last name Lord. It's that serious. I'm
So
big
if
into
you-
Charizard.
If you go into the general chat of the server, Sean did post
Tony.
the Zoom chat. So you can just click on that, make an account or whatever, and log in.
If you also look at the general chat, you will see Orgrim.
Not if I delete it
I'm
first.
still gonna want a description.
Orgrim stands at 7'11". Currently, his helmet is tucked up under his arm. He has a massive, for normal people, it is massive sized pike across his back with a massive towering shield on top of it. With his helmet underneath it, you see what looks to be a Goliath, but instead of that white stony skin, it looks emerald, as he has two short tusks peeking out from his bottom lip.
Who is this?
This
This
Orgrim.
is Orgrim, which is Brandon's character. Yeah, Loktar Ogar. He
Oh.
looks like, yeah, I mean, orcish features, but even bigger than what you would normally expect of an orc.
Yeah, he is massive. He also has what looks to be in his armor, and smoke is barreling out of these two pipes out of his back, as he looks to have a full forge strapped to his body, like a working forge connected to his body, as he has this little fire fox laid across the back of his neck. And his cape.
Sorry, Tony's thing.
Yeah, pretty much. And his cape has describe the symbol for me, Gavin.
So it's basically like the symbol of kind of like mountain ranges, but with a giant spear through it, with a bunch of like spikes and this big ringed circle around the symbol that also is encompassed by spikes on the outer edge. Almost like if you picture like the Tron circle, but spiky. And again, with a big pike going through this circle. You recognize that symbol too. It means Volanshir Alliance, which is an alliance between the goblins and the orcs of Wel'Kalas.
I am High Consulate Orgrim Shallowtooth.
Did you get the pizza?
No.
It says it's been delivered.
What the tickets
I
to
am.
neighbors?
I don't know.
I work for the Volanshir Alliance. I have a lot of sway in things that happen there, so
Go to bed.
if you need anything, let me know. But we are definitely here to help you.
Delightful. Alright, how about Molly the Mighty Beaver? Who the fuck is that?
Yeah, so Molly the Mighty Beaver is Sean's wife. That's Kelly.
She's mighty.
Yeah, so Sean, do you want to give the description, or you want me to, just how I picture her? I don't know. I don't like giving the description for somebody else, because how I picture their character might be different than how they do.
Fine. You can go ahead and do it.
So, from what I understand, you notice this large female Goliath, and as far as what you've noticed so far, you've got some very large-statured members of this group, who are in the upper 7-foot range in height. Molly stands about 7.5 feet tall, female Goliath, hair in a long black ponytail. You notice some like subtle tribal tattoos across her body. She seems to be wearing some furs and hides, and carries around what looks to be a large glaive across her back. With
Molly's a redhead, by the way.
She's a redhead? I thought she had dark hair. Okay, long red hair. And this glaive that's across her back is like, you notice some sort of fiery symbolism on it, likely some sort of fiery enchanted weapon.
My entire armor is freaking.
Oh,
It's
man.
glowing. If he ever does that shit, I glow like a little Christmas tree with that shit.
Can I
Yeah.
just say, my character sticks out like a sore thumb in this group.
Well, go ahead and describe it. We want to know.
Yeah, after you put your
Okay.
clothes on, what do you look like?
Okay, we're gonna get to me putting my clothes on.
Oh,
First, I
okay.
have to get my clothes on. We're going to
Gotcha.
depart from the classroom, and as I'm still just in my robe with I'll actually use my robe, cover up my dangle before I step out of the building. As soon as we step outside, I'm going to put 2 of my fingers in my mouth and make a very high-pitched whistle for my Pegasus, my mount, which will come flying in from overhead. And when it lands, I will jump on it bareback, and we're just going to trot off to my abode, which is not far away. It only takes 2 or 3 minutes because it's not an actual house. It's my Mordenkainen's magnificent mansion. So I hop off and head in. I invite all of you to come in, have a bite while I get changed.
And when you do that, I also summon a whistle to summon an amber drake that is literally undead.
Oh, what?
An undead amber drake. Isn't it an amber drake?
Basically,
Is it like a
it's a
dragon?
drake. It's like a small dragon.
Like a small dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Nice.
And I hop on it and ride behind you.
I'll whistle and freaking my horse comes with
What?
its mech empowered freaking legs.
It's a cyborg horse, basically.
Nice. All
I'll
right.
get on and follow.
Y'all are weird.
So everybody has a mount. That's what I'm getting
I
at. And
look
then
at all this,
Just
and I'm
hops on his
like,
carpet.
It's just a nice day. I'm just gonna walk.
We're not riding fast to lose anybody. It's only a few minutes away. Just
Yes.
trotting over there casually.
Lucas.
But before we do lose,
Not you,
before
son.
we do, before we do leave, before you do leave, I look at Anand. I'm like, Anand, you know,
Yes.
you were very powerful in battle, but I feel like you could be even more powerful. And I drop in his hand. What is? Well, I can't find it now. Fuck.
describe it.
It's. I'm sorry. I actually have the
Link it. Link it.
ring. There it is. I drop in his hand this.
When did
is
you
a
get
ring?
that?
I think Raven
genuinely-
had it.
See what it is.
Raven
I
had
think Raven had it.
Raven had the ring of temporal salvation.
Did you
Yeah.
start with it or did you
Yes.
buy it somewhere?
I started with it.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
since
would
you technically should have died last session, that might be beneficial.
This is really working towards staving off the destruction of that vehicle. Thank you.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta bribe him so he doesn't wreck your car. Alright, so you
Yeah, Raven
follow
doesn't nifty shit.
That's
you
pretty
follow
cool.
Andre for a while and essentially arrive to his equivalent of an Airbnb that he's been staying at for a little while in this town.
Yes. So inside, I'll go ahead and get changed, and when I come back out, not only am I fully clothed, but you might also notice my beard is gone. I look like I've lost about 30 pounds in about 15 years. I look like I'm about 40 instead of 55. My hair's back in a ponytail, and I'm dressed with like a sword hilt and a sword on my side, as well as a lute on my back. Not much else except it looks like, common leather armor.
What does your clothing look like? Are you wearing like a tunic underneath, or are you wearing like what kind of pants, what kind of shoes, any jewelry or any
I
accessories?
can use that picture and just link that. 'Cause that's
Yes. I was gonna say, would you consider yourself proper or flamboyant?
slightly flamboyant, probably.
All right, let's see the photo.
All right. Let's
I think.
see. Can I just copy that? Yeah, copy.
Yeah,
image.
you can copy it.
Okay. I'm just gonna go to general chat, right?
Yeah, you can just post it in general.
Loktar Odar.
Not fucking working.
Work.
Remember the sun well.
Why didn't it paste? What did I
Ishnu Daldier.
do? Copy image. Oh, unable to copy image preview. Damn it. Hold on.
Hey,
There we go.
Gavin.
Nope, can't do that either. Damn it.
Gavin, you got to think. I was given a second player's inventory when Raven died, like your entire inventory. I still have the Mimic sword from back at the Mimic dungeon.
So if you look under
This was the
mid-journey,
one.
It's the very last picture.
I just posted it in general.
Okay, good. I don't know why. Let me freaking post
See.
it.
Oh, the thing that
Ah.
was on mid journey. All right.
Okay. Interesting.
So it's very nice leather armor. I got some rings and stuff like that. Like I don't look poor or anything like that. And my sword is very nice, flashy. Got gold and silver embedded in it. Like very fancy, very pretty.
I'm liking the pauldrons. Very nice.
And
So
when
very
I-
elegantly clad.
when I
Yes.
introduce myself now, though, I introduce myself as Rodrigo Vontoya, and then let you all know that the whole Andre thing, that is just a nom de plume that I use to sell my art, and also so that certain women that I've run out on don't track me down.
Rodrigo Montoya?
Vontoya.
Vontoya.
Are you
Yes.
looking for a six-fingered man?
No, I've already killed him and taken vengeance, and now I'm looking for other conquests.
Did someone
wasn't
kill
one.
your father?
I've avenged my father.
His initials are RV because he clearly gets around.
And yes, I realize I introduced myself as the legendary swordsman Rodrigo Montoya. And I will actually pull my sword out, aim it to the sky, and there's a little bit of an image. I use the minor image to make a little bit of show, make it a little bit flashy.
Why do you look malnourished? Do you not eat food?
I was gonna say, like, you look
I
a little
just blink
scrawny
at
there.
them. I don't even answer.
Good.
Well, hey, hey, you know what? That's one less people we gotta feed there.
I point at the table full of food. I'm like, I can have all the food I want. Help yourself if you want to grab some food. You can't
As they're
actually take it with
talking
you,
about
man.
as they're talking about food, I'm just thinking of Big Pappy's good cooking. I was like, damn, man, I wish I had some of his cooking.
But now
Man.
that introductions are made, where are we going, and whom or what are we going to kill?
Well, so if you remember what we talked about, there's an open invitation for gold-ranked adventurers to essentially assist Project Dawnsphere against fighting the Volt.
Mm-hmm. But my character doesn't know that. That's why I'm.
Your character knows that. It was an open broadcast.
Oh, I know that that's where we're planning on going.
Yeah,
you just know that that's what
Oh,
what it was offered.
You know that's a thing.
Yep.
You don't know we're going to it if we do go to it or whatnot.
That's
We will.
why
You will
character
decide.
asking, like, what do we want
Yeah.
to do for our next adventure here? Where are we going to go kill something? So if they say Dawn Spear, I'm say.
Well, they haven't said anything. I was just saying that you would have heard that broadcast.
Yeah,
Swag.
swag.
Big diggity dog.
I say we find a place to kill Vold.
I say you be quiet. I'm gonna.
What if I don't?
Then it'll be like all the time. I still wish for it.
Hmm.
I want to gentlemanly shake his hand.
A
Don't do it.
nod gets the spell
Like,
wish.
I'm gonna walk over. Boy, once I get wish, you will never see Dracon again. Ever. Ever.
Counter
That'd be great. I'm gonna I want to shake his hand and introduce myself properly. There's only a few of us well-studied gentleman types in this party. It's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance.
Which one is this?
This
No, I'm the
is
wizard.
the
The Edge
Awakened
Wizard.
Vold wizard. And so
The
you know that he's an Awakened Vold. How does that make you feel? Do you have any predispositions towards the? I mean, you know that they essentially have to feast on magic to survive, but all in all, they're not bad people.
Wow, bro.
I've definitely banged an awakened Vold at some point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I will gladly shake
Let
your
me go
hand.
along just fine.
Right? No, I'm more of a lover, not a fighter.
Don't tell that to Dracon.
Drakon pulls out his little mini bottle of hand
gonna point at
sanitizer
him.
and hands it over to Anon.
I'm gonna point at Dracon and be like, most of us ignore this guy. Just tolerate him. He's gonna say some
Is there a
stuff that you
saddle
don't
that
like.
that you can ride on his back or anything?
Anon, if
Pardon?
you want, I can burn that flesh off your hand. You might touch something.
Oh.
What did you say, Harold? About someone about riding on his back?
I said, is there a saddle so that you can ride and mount this one?
Wow.
Whoa.
We're not really acquainted like that.
No, he's talking about. Oh,
Oh,
no,
treat
no,
him
no,
as
no.
a mount.
Who looks
How
like a
tall
little
is-
dragon?
How tall is this guy?
How tall
Harold.
are you?
How tall are you?
I'm about 5'10".
5'10". Okay, so I tower over him by 3 feet.
Yeah, he can totally carry me on his back.
the fuck?
Yes.
I might be. Nah, I'm good.
Oh
Hey,
man.
I can,
And how the
you can.
fuck did he-
We can easily be as big as Dracon. That's not an accomplishment. Like I can enlarge. All right, there we go. Hey, Dracon, you go back to normal size.
Dracon's only that
cares,
tall because of his
Dracon?
horns.
No one cares.
Polymorph literally turn into an ancient bronze dragon.
Oh, that'll work.
You visibly see flame gout out from his
Wait,
nostrils.
bronze? So you're electricity based?
Wait, what now?
He said he can turn into a bronze dragon?
No. With true polymorph, eventually we'll be able to turn
Okay.
into a full-on ancient dragon.
Yes. Likewise, brother. Likewise.
Still
Right
working
now, I
on
can just be a nasty T-Rex.
it. Not bad.
Rawr. Rawr.
So,
He's from Jurassic Park.
Yes.
I love how all the G-Gens they do exactly what I was saying.
Oh,
Hey, Kelly, did you have a description for Molly that you had a picture of her? Gavin kind of gave a rough outline.
But he's not good at that type of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, not for other people.
he's not like the DM or anything.
Not on the
He's not
spot.
good at that. No,
He's-
definitely like that.
Did you have like an idea?
I don't. Am I muted yet?
No, you're
Oh,
not.
good, thank God.
Checking
Okay.
you.
Because if I can't unmute for shit. So, my character, I guess the description of my character is. She built like a brick house.
Yeah.
Built like a brick house. Red haired. She is simple minded.
I thought they were barbarian.
Yes.
Or not,
He-
Goliath.
He is.
Yeah.
A Goliath with red hair?
Female Goliath.
Yes.
Ah,
Female Goliaths actually grow hair.
that's right. See, I'm a male Goliath in another campaign.
And barbarian, so I'm just for the most part pretty simple minded. And that's what that's the kind of character I'm really enjoying playing at the moment. It's just I'm simple.
What, you mean you didn't... You like it more than the sorcerer with 37 spells and all the meta magics?
Yeah. I get to just walk up and poke things, and they die. It works out.
The best way to describe Molly is soft, giddy, warm,
Yeah,
kitty.
that was my catchphrase. When some things die, it's just like I love it. So
That's how she sings them to sleep.
Yeah,
They
she
just-
sings them to sleep forever.
they never wake up. It's weird. Super weird.
It's a campaign.
Playing a barbarian, and your whole strategy the entire time is I'm going to walk up, I'm going to hit this guy, and I'm going to hit this guy again, and I'm going to stand here and tank a shit ton of damage.
Yeah,
Stuff.
it's pretty simple. Like I said, it's simple. I'm the tank.
Your character's so fucking hard to kill.
I know.
Isn't that great?
It works out. So I just stand there. I take punches.
Health
It's like,
points,
ew.
probably a high AC, and
Yeah.
damage resistance, I'd say.
Gavin's like, oh yeah, you're gonna take 140 points of damage because and then you passed. All right, 70 points of damage. Oh, you're a barbarian. 30 points of damage.
Oh, you're immune to this? Okay, it's 15 damage. You're like, oh, I know.
That's my Goliath
Love it.
barbarian in my other campaign. He's only level 7 and already has 90 fucking health.
Yeah, that's pretty much how my character's rolling right now. It's legit. I have the female version of whatever you're playing. Is pretty much what it is.
Yep, and that's a totem warrior. So
yeah, it's
being
totem.
Bear gets the magic resistance as well when I rage. Like everything but psychic. Everything but psychic can fuck
Same
off.
for her. Yep, same for her.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, Gavin, I think it's okay. I think by the end of this, Gavin's gonna hate my character.
I mean, your character's got a high AC. Your character's definitely beefy.
I don't think
No,
anybody
but
likes
Gavin,
any of your
I'm
characters.
not done yet. I can still add more things to my armor and weapons.
That was funny, Tony.
I'm not done yet. You don't realize how much I'm not done customizing.
No,
Why do you always
I
seem like
get it.
you're ranged?
No, he's ranged, but at point blank range.
I was gone for like
Oh,
20 minutes.
okay.
Please tell me we have done something in the time I was gone.
We did.
No,
We did.
Not really.
No, we
Oh,
did-
no,
we
no.
made
I'm waiting on
introduction.
you guys.
Now that
All
we've
right,
made
where are we
introduction,
going?
we've shook hands. exchange numbers, all that good stuff. We should probably set out.
So you do have an invitation to meet. I mean, you can take it or not. But yeah, the High Vizier would like to speak to you.
2 column lux. That's my vote.
He sounds like a super
Going
nerd.
to call him Lux.
Oh, I've always wanted to meet the High Vizier. I would love to go meet him. Let's head out right away.
So, real quick there, Gavin, man. If we sail to this place, how long are we going to be on the sea for?
Couple days.
Now, I think that the Sanguine Justicars are also require our aid, so we should just go there.
Is that close? Map-wise?
No, it's a lot further.
Now.
But it's in the exact opposite direction of what Gavin wants.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
okay. Well, that makes sense now.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
So wait, so you're saying that we're gonna be 2 days on the ship?
Yep. Several.
Well, Gavin's
Downtime,
about 2.
boys. Yeah, around, I think. Gavin, you want to
What'd you say?
elaborate on that?
You said we're about to have 2 days on the ship?
Yes, 2 days. I didn't realize that was a question.
Yeah.
I was
so, okay,
reading forward for some stuff that's coming up.
I mean, I need to know these things because that gives me time.
Yeah, 2 days on the ship.
All right.
It's a wonder what technology can do in steam-powered ships, because normally this would be like a week's journey, way back
that's
in the
fine.
day.
You know what? That's fine. It's okay. 2 days works because that gives me
Now,
30 some odd hours. I got this.
I have literally nothing to do but brood.
good.
And then just part of the deck, like I'm just standing at the end of the deck, just brooding off into the horizon.
Let
and
me
this
see. Do
Hey,
I?
floorboards
Gavin,
are
the
being
first day,
scorched
I'm not
underneath me.
sleeping at all.
Man,
Okay.
I want to put Dark Star so bad.
Because
So you know that your ship is currently docked back in Precipice.
Yeah.
You do have the sigil sequence of a teleportation circle back there,
Yeah, we can.
we have
The,
this
the, the
teleportation.
ship has a sigil
regularly.
circle.
or
We
the
can
ship.
teleport
Yeah.
directly to the ship. Oh, there he is.
Hey, here
It's
I
the
is.
Oh.
Godfather.
Between this place and the next place, can I get some common component stuff?
Yeah, just fork out the gold, and you got it.
Do I have money?
Do you need money?
Look at your.
Let me
Yeah, do you
look.
need money?
I'm double checking. Because I don't like getting like. No, what did I get last time? Didn't I get planar shift last time?
You did
yeah.
gain plane shift.
Yeah, you have plane shift.
I'm deducting
And-
2,000
But that
from my
doesn't
money.
deduct
Yeah.
gold, dude, if you get it from level.
What you doing, Brendan? Sorry.
I'm deducting 2,000 gold from my money.
For
My components to do what I'm doing.
Cool. And
Okay.
Let's see.
It cost me 100 gold pieces per thing. I'm doing a lot of them.
okay.
I wanna steal gold.
Of course you do.
From
But I
who?
only have the gold. I only have 50,000 now.
I wanna steal gold.
Okay, who are you stealing gold from? How are you pulling this off? You just walking through, just walking down the road?
Yeah, I pickpocket a few
We're
people.
on a ship.
I want. Well, no, we're going
still
to
in
the
Soria.
sigil circle. Yeah, we're going to the sigil circle. So out on the way to the sigil circle, I try to take to the part where it looks the richest. Like looks like it. They're,
Soria
They're
is all
wearing Gucci
very
bags.
uppity.
Okay, yeah. So I just like walk and I'm just kind of like steal.
Give me a
Deal.
sleight of hand check.
Do you want me to do multiple since I'm stealing multiple things?
How many are you stealing? How many people are you stealing from?
We're gonna say 4.
Lucas,
All
how
right,
many?
give
how
me
much time do
4
we
sleight of
have
hand checks.
before we're where we're supposed to be.
Like 2 days?
2 days.
That is a 29.
Do you want to
Yep.
check out any of these tuning forks that I got while we're doing this? I got one
That's
for
a 21.
Dispater,
Yep.
one for Avernus, and one for Sigil. Any of these places you want to
That's
go
another
like tour real quick? We got some time.
That's another 21.
Either one of those are places that you want to go
Alright.
without a
Roll me
purpose.
4d100.
Don't get me
Avernus
wrong,
sounds fun.
I would love to go to Avernus, but not yet. The place I want to go to, we're not going to be allowed to get into.
Nah.
Which one's the percentage dice?
We can't disguise self
right.
and just stroll on in there.
What?
So we're
Far
not going
right.
to visit the Grand Vizier, right?
Oh, I see it.
Uh, what is sigil? Where is that?
That is in the plane of neutrality, also known as the Outlands.
Oh, yo!
Do they sell things there that I could get that I would
Nicholas
like?
just got 100 on a D100.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, 30.
For
Oh, that's a 12. That would kind of suck. That's okay. 51.
okay, for that 100, I'm gonna have to reward a perfect 100.
Yes,
to,
sir.
bro.
So
Come on.
from one of these people, and you notice this guy that looks like he's probably one of the professors of the college, looks like he probably
Oh,
comes from
shit.
money, is wearing some nice robes. Inside of his bag, you see he was heading to the bank at the moment that you pickpocketed him. You grab a bag of coins, and at first it looks like a pretty small bag. I mean, decently, but you estimate there's probably about 100 coins in it. But then you open the bag and you realize that's not gold pieces. That's platinum pieces that was in that bag.
Oh, buddy. Oh.
Play it
Yeah,
on him.
it
It's
was
got to be
100
worth it.
Platinum pieces.
100
100
platinum pieces.
Platinum pieces.
Wow, bro.
Hey, Gavin.
Just wow.
Oh,
do I
boy.
see him pickpocketing these people?
Make a perception check.
Hey, if you could beat one of them.
You gotta beat a 29 to see him grab that one. No, you didn't see him take it.
Dude, I'm a
So-
beast.
And then from the other ones, you get a total of 96 gold pieces. But you got 100 platinum pieces and 96 gold pieces.
That's, dude, I was freaking
Bro, that's
90.
That's the best pick
Oh.
ever.
Dude,
Dick.
96. Alright, I'm ready to go to the ship.
Isn't each
Alright.
platinum piece worth 100 gold or something like that?
10.
Ten.
Oh, that's 1,000 gold right there. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. All right. Yeah. We can go to the ship now. I'm good.
All right. So you
Anybody
teleport to
want
the
to go
ship.
to Sigil? I'm bored.
You can go to Sigil if you want to go to Sigil.
What can I
But-
do in Sigil?
Access practically every planet in the multiverse.
Vaughn, I have a question for you.
Yes.
I want to go there.
You use that one rifle that you have to keep reloading, and you put it down and pull out something else.
Mm-hmm.
How about you let me hold on to that for a little bit, and I will do a free increase for you.
Mm-hmm.
Talking
It'll
about
allow
a
you to
snipper
have-
rifle?
Yeah,
sniper
my-
rifle. Trust me, I will give it back. I promise.
Mm-hmm. I spent hours working on that.
And I will spend hours making it better for you. You can stand there
You
and
know
watch
what?
me the entire time.
You know what? I trust you. Here you go. You
All
can,
Nicholas, you now have the twin shot property. Once on each of your turns while you make an attack with this weapon, you can make another attack while with it against a different creature that is within 5 feet of the original target and within range of the weapon.
Have we
Oh,
still not
shit.
gone anywhere?
You can now shoot
I'm
with
waiting
it
for
twice.
just the magic words of "we teleport to the ship."
All right, we
That's
teleport
we
to
are
the ship.
teleport to the ship.
We teleport to
Jesus.
Sigil.
Teleport to the ship.
We go to
teleport
Sigil.
to Sigil.
We teleport to Sigil.
Who has teleport?
So hey Nick, after
I'm
you
in
get,
charge of the
after we're
teleport.
done with the ship ride, the twin shot will activate.
Okay.
You're welcome. You can now shoot it with it
Thank you.
twice.
I want to do this just simply because it's mostly because of the reaction from Drakon. They think we're gonna do it, and I'm gonna be like, "Hey guys, I figured out a better way to do this," and then I'm gonna planar shift us to Sigil.
Does everybody go along with this?
I mean, I go where Nod
But
goes.
Okay, I was not
guess.
expecting this, but that's okay. So,
We don't have an option.
putting the
Dude.
sand in sandbox. Okay, so you guys appear, and suddenly you realize, wait, this isn't the ship. As what you find yourself standing on what looks like this fully encapsulated dome with a magical swirling portal in the center. The crazy thing is, as you look up in this city, it's almost as if you're looking at the ground on the other side. It's literally like a hollow earth kind of city. In fact, it's sort of disorienting because as you walk along the city's surface, you literally feel like you're walking up a wall at all times. After you get used to it, it's odd. You notice all manner of creatures that seem to be walking around. You even notice that one person appears to walk past you that looks like their body is made of gelatinous goo. Half the
Wait,
species
is it actually gelatinous goo, or is it look like it?
the person appears to be made of goo.
Okay.
I will utter out. Where the fuck are we?
Yes.
I don't think this is the ship.
Where is my ship?
Oh, I accidentally went to Sigil, guys. Welcome,
my
Sigil.
God.
Oops.
I question
My bad.
your magical abilities now.
We got some time to burn. Let's check it out. We might can find some cool ammo here.
What is sigil?
Sigil is... So, this is totally overwhelming for you. You are no longer on the material plane. This is the last place you expected Rodrigo to go. This is the last place the DM expected you to go. You are no longer on the material plane. This is where people of a neutral morality go when they die. That's where you are. Well, this is the capital city in that plane. Now, Outlands is described as being the outer plane that is the most like the material plane. There's actually a campaign setting that takes place in Outlands. But it's odd still. It's alien. You even notice like all manner of creatures that you can't even identify. You notice what looks to be flying overhead. This it looks like a hybrid of an elephant, a caterpillar, and a bat as it just flies over your head.
Anad, you glitched out the game.
Sorry. I wanted to do something different.
All right. So where are we going?
I wanted to see before we went on our big adventure what shopping was like here. If there's just anything here that we want that we couldn't get in our dimension.
I'm good with that.
I will gladly
Sure.
go shopping before we head off.
Then maybe
So-
we could find. Oh, that doesn't work.
As you're walking through the streets, you notice one shop that appears to catch your eye, and it looks very popular, though here's the crazy thing about this place. You notice a planetar, like a giant 16-foot tall blue angel, just walk past you like nothing. And at the same time, you notice that there's a pit fiend walking in the exact direction, and they bump into each other, and they go, "Urgh," like they're about to fight, but then come to their senses and realize that'd be a bad idea before they turn and continue walking in the other direction. There's literally fiends and celestials occupying the same city and not fighting for whatever reason. And they both appeared to be, one appeared to be walking out of, another appeared to be walking in to this particular shop that says ST's Oddities, but with a little period after the S and the T, like it's somebody's initials.
Quick question, Gavin. When I look around, do I see any Thief Camp symbols anywhere?
You definitely don't see anything like
Okay.
that here.
Okay, I was just curious.
You hardly even see any common around written here. Everything appears
Okay.
to be either in celestial or infernal. In fact, you
Oh.
even notice that a lot of the signs, it's almost like, you're in Quebec, where you see English and French right above each other. You see celestial, infernal on most signs, but those of you who don't speak one of the two languages wouldn't know that.
I'll point it out.
Nice.
Translate at least the infernal part.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and ritual cast comprehend languages.
Okay.
Nice.
And suddenly all the abyssal and fucking what's that language I'm thinking of? The elemental language, primordial. All the abyssal, primordial, infernal, modron, celestial, all the languages starts to make sense to you.
Beautiful.
Does that
So
let
what do
you
we see
read
in
the
the
languages? So you enter this
Okay.
shop and you see what appears to be a half-elf standing behind the counter. He has long, bright red hair, bright, piercing yellow eyes, wearing very flamboyant teal and purple robes. And he, as you walk in, he says, "Well, hello there. My name is Sano Talon. Welcome to ST's Oddities. How is it that I may help you?" "Oh, I can tell right now. You are not from around here."
No.
This
First time
fucking
visiting this plane.
This
You-
guy.
You can tell we threw the DM off his game when he had to
Yes.
name NPC Sano.
Actually, I didn't. So this is an actual person, and Tony remembers this person. This was my character in his first campaign.
Yeah,
Ah.
this freaking guy.
What?
You really
How can I
bought
help
Sano?
you?
Really? Sano? Really?
Yes.
What?
Fucking hell,
That's the
Gavin.
that's the name I've always used. It's my version of Shiziki. It's I've been
But
using it
is he
since I was
actually-
13.
Is he actually Sano?
How do you spell the? How is his name spelled?
Sanow. And his last name is Talin. TA'Lin. That was also the name of my Sith back when I played the Star Wars tabletop game. Anyway,
By the way, I just want to clarify. This is still the same day that we fought Yaith Grimar.
yes,
Okay.
some of you are
Well-
looking rather wounded, but he doesn't appear to
Does-
care.
No,
Does
do we have a
time
long
work?
rest then?
Does
Yeah,
time
short
work
rest.
differently here?
No, we've had a long rest.
This particular realm, it runs the same.
Okay.
Have you had a
I'm
long
pretty
rest?
sure yeah, because this is the next day, ain't it?
No,
No.
we did because we
Okay.
got our
Yeah,
level up.
you're-
We took
you're
a long
right.
rest, didn't we?
Well, no, I gave it to you on a short rest,
We
but I
took a
think
short
you.
rest afterward, but we never got a chance to get a long
Oh.
Yeah.
Did we
Yeah.
not?
Nope.
rest. Mm-mm.
Okay, we can take
I
a
don't
long
know,
rest
I'm
here.
looking at my spell sheet like, I ain't got a whole
I'm
lot
enjoying
to work
this.
with here, guys. Just heads up.
So I will step forward and ask to peruse any magical items that he might have.
So, and he clasps his hands together like this. What I stock is, you see, my residence is located close to a rift to the far realm, and so things that sort of defy the natural laws of physics are what I stock here. Things from a universe very different and very alien from ours.
That's exciting.
For example, have you ever heard of the color flurple?
Yes.
I knew a guy with that name.
He literally holds up an object, and I can't describe it to you because how do you describe a color that doesn't exist? It's a color you've never seen before. Now, I call it the Flurple Blaster. See, this, if you hold it in someone's face and you whisper whatever command word that you set into it, there is a chance that this person may, for a few moments, lose their sanity.
Can you try it on the our dragon friend right here?
He, without delay, he says, "Sure!" And he says, "Flurple Wiper Gust!" And, so, Drakon, if you could make a wisdom saving throw for me.
I'm gonna burn down this guy's entire fucking shop.
Now I have to make an item called the Flurple Blaster if you guys decide to buy it.
Oh boy.
So, Anand, this only, or not Anand, I
so-
mean Drakon.
Can I use my sorcery point to re-roll that?
I don't use that feature. Remember,
Oh my god!
I mentioned
Can
that
you
last session.
Please write down all of these homebrew rules that you do
It's not
use.
homebrew; it's an optional rule.
Yes, please write down all these optional rules.
The
that you
only
don't
things I
use.
don't use is that and focused aim. I use everything else.
Focus what?
Focused aim.
Aim.
Yeah.
Really?
Man, I don't use focused aim.
I would. There's a couple items I'm looking for, and I wonder if you might have them. Such things as the illusionist bracers, or a periapt of health, a necklace of fireballs. Do you have anything like that?
Hold on, let's
Link your
get
shop.
through Dracon's thing real quick.
Oh, okay,
So,
okay.
as you experience the color Flurple for the first time, your brain can't quite comprehend it. You drop to the ground and begin murmuring to yourself. It only
Yes.
lasts for about 6 seconds, but
Oh, I enjoy all 6 seconds. That's the best 6 seconds of my life.
and then you
Anon-
snap back into reality.
Oh,
Anon gets down, he's just writing notes.
yes. Yes.
So if you could pass those items by, I typically only stock what passes through the rift, but I might have a few of those things.
As the DM's
Oh.
adding it to one of his.
Oh, okay.
What was
As
the
a
item?
DM.
Something of illusions?
I'll
Illusionist
find it.
bracers and a necklace of fireballs.
Illusionist bracers?
Illusionist bracers are very
Can
good. I
you
have that on
just
my
go
other
ahead
wizard.
and can you just go ahead and throw out your parcel for us so we can see it?
That's a funny joke. I don't see the illusionist bracers in Fantasy Grounds. Let me look it up.
You don't have a parcel?
No, I don't have a parcel.
Why not? Why would you give us a tuning fork to sigil and not build sigil?
Yeah. Why,
Yeah, someone's
Gavin?
a little
Why?
short-sighted.
I'm so pleased. I saw a meme today that said, when you throw the DM for a loop and everybody just sits there and stares at him, and I was like, this is happening this evening.
No, I'll be fine. I can improv. So the illusion.
I like etc. Just etc. What all do you have?
Can
What are you?
can
He
we
has
take
every
a
single
spot
one of
from
those items.
illusion?
Ravnica? Yeah, I'll
He is-
say that. He says, I have a pair of illusionist bracers. However, they're a little on the pricey side.
Oh, really? How
Yes.
pricey are we talking?
Let me look how much a very rare typically goes for. That'll be about 10,000 gold pieces.
Jesus. How good are those? Nah,
I also have a
They are
pair.
very good.
Not good.
I also have a pair
I
of
like 'em.
4-arm braces. It's quite nifty. It's a bit exotic, admittedly, but well. And he does a little curtsy. See, it lets you grow an extra pair of spectral arms for a time.
What does that help
Because-
you with?
You know.
Hey, Marte, what language is that?
That's draconic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you should understand that.
I do. I read it.
Oh,
I just
okay.
didn't know if it was draconic or infernal.
Well, while we're asking for things, I know something that I'm sure you'll have. A tuning fork to Hades.
Yes! This
Thano is the best magical collector of antiquities. Is he not, or is he a chump? Sano's
He's a chump.
Sano's
He's
a
a
chump.
chump.
Sano's
He's
a
a
chump.
chump.
Sano's a chump.
He doesn't even have any real items for us. There's no things that we can
Okay.
look through.
And that tuning
He's a
fork
chump.
Hades would be great.
Could I attempt to use my persuasion to talk him down on that price a little bit, since I don't have 10,000 gold?
If you make a good
I have
argument,
a question for you.
let's go one thing at a time.
Okay.
If you have a good argument, you can try to talk him down for why he should not charge you the full price.
I realize this might not affect you here, but there's another world that's in danger of being wiped out by the Vold, and we're going to try to stop them.
Yes,
So,
and
would
it'd
you
be
help us?
much.
help us save an entire world? Because that would make you a hero, even.
I see.
And if not, I will rip your throat out and breathe my fire through your mouth.
I highly encourage you not to.
So you're going to
Should you draw the ire of the Lady
Kiss
of
him.
Pain.
So, can I make the...
You'll die first.
Give me a persuasion check. I'm not going to give you advantage on it, but I'll let it be a straight one.
Can I roll
Dang,
intimidation?
bro, I've got proof. Dang. Oh, shoot. You have...
So,
Dang.
nobody in this city seems like they're intimidated by you, Drakon, just so you know.
I will burn this place to the ground.
And then blink out of existence.
I'll burn it first.
So, he says, I can knock a little bit off the price. After all, I do have a conscience. How does 8,000 gold sound? Does that sound more reasonable?
If that is the best you can do, very well. That's about all I got, almost.
Alright, I'll add it to the game at some point, but it's not in there. But
No,
just
it's
type
fine.
it into your inventory.
Yep.
You, by any chance, have any magical weapons that are better than this? I'm gonna pull out my pike. At that point, I hit a button and it flips to where now it is a pike on one end and a halberd on the other.
I
Or
do.
2 weapons.
However, I sincerely doubt that you can afford it.
Try me.
Well, do you have 75,000 gold pieces on you for a legendary chill spike?
Oh.
Do you have a
Do you take
legendary
payment?
staff by chance?
Do you have layaway?
You have layaway.
If we pooled all of our funds, boys, we might could afford it.
Jeez,
We'll have to sell the
bro.
car.
Alright, so
No!
I have a question first. Why does it cost as much as it does?
Because it is carved from the legendary Ever Glacier of Easgard.
Well, how about this? I give you everything in my pocket.
Which is...
The link
It's gonna be a hole in his pocket. It is gonna.
Hold on.
Can,
I will give you...
can we sign up for a membership? Maybe get like a coupon catalog?
Actually, I can give you
Can we
3
get a
items
credit card with you?
plus what's in my pocket.
I'm listening.
I have the Knight's Standard of Valor, Vigor, and what is it called?
75 worth of stuff.
Valor, Vigor, and I'm trying to remember what the other V word is, and Virtue.
I see. And
And
yeah,
I have 10,000 gold pieces.
you realize those standards, I'm familiar with them, only sell for about 1,000 gold pieces, even in trading value. At best, I can knock off 500 gold pieces for each one.
Well, do you have anything besides that? Come on now. You have to have something that I can afford.
Do you have a staff of the Magi?
There is only one of those in the entire multiverse, and it is already accounted for.
I'll pay you a finder's fee.
Good luck getting it from the mage who holds it.
I'm sorry, did we forget? How are we going on that tuning for?
Oh yeah, the two.
Oh yeah.
You know, logically, this is the best place to get that. This is the guy that would sell that. Literally.
He is a Trump. He is a Trump.
He says,
He says whatever bullshit I can say to make you not have this right now.
Dude, Gavin, it's honestly, it's your call as a DM. You do not have to give him a tuning fork.
I know that. So I will be forthright with you, Sean. The only reason that I'm not that I'm hesitant to give you one is because me and you have even talked about that when Lucas gets one, he loses any reason he has.
We don't talk narrative, my guy. This is not explaining backstory. It comes out in the narrative. How much times I got to tell you
Okay.
this?
Okay. All right. You know what? You've been persistent. Yes, I do have one such tuning fork.
I would like that tuning fork, please.
It's gonna cost you a pretty penny. You see, these tuning forks are rather hard to come by. After all,
We got it for free over at the college.
sure. But you got lucky, it sounds as though. There's quite a number of planes that exist, after
How
all.
much is it?
I'll part with it for 20,000 gold pieces.
I'll pitch in 12.
Damn.
I've got whatever you need. We're gonna get it for you. What how much is it?
I'll pitch in 12,000.
I've got 10 on deck if you need it.
I mean,
That's 20 right there.
I have tuning forks of different planes that might be worth something to be able to trade.
I'm currently not really needing any more tuning forks in stock.
20,000 gold, get it.
Yeah, 10 from me, 10 from Marte.
If you're
20.
not willing to pay it, I know someone will be willing to.
You know what? I can get reimbursed. I'll throw in 5.
All right, then I'll throw in 5 because all I have is 10.
That's fine.
So that's 22,000.
Yeah, so he's got 20. There you go.
Yeah.
Take 10 from Drakon and 5 from me and 5 from him.
All right.
What? If we buy this tuning fork, do you gotta have at least something that I can afford for a better weapon than what I have?
Or maybe a shop that might be more inclined to sell
Or yes,
us a
or
good
another,
weapon.
or if you know another shop that could have a better weapon than what I have.
There are literally millions of shops in Sigil.
Do any of
However-
those have a list of items that they say?
No. I'm just going by the lore that pretty much anything in the multiverse can be found in Sigil. Kind of hard to prepare for that.
Well, all right, I'll throw in 5, but we must go to another weapon shop after this.
Can we just go back to where we were supposed to go?
No, Drakon, we can't.
Oh.
All right,
Yeah,
are,
God,
we, are, we
like the
buying
place.
the, are we buying the tuning fork?
Yes.
Add it to your inventory.
Lucas just does. He's just trying not to cry right now.
Hey, real quick, is there maybe a bag of holding? Can I get one of those?
Yes, I have quite a few of those. How many would you like?
How much are they?
That will run you about 200 gold pieces.
Worth 20k. I
I'll
gotta
just-
put that
I'll
in there.
just
That's the
grab one.
most expensive fucking tuning fork I've ever seen in my life.
Is there?
I
Do
have
you
a
have
question. If I buy 3, can I get 1 free?
I run no such deals. I have no need to.
All right.
Do you have a pit of holding?
You mean a portable hole?
Yes.
Yes.
I call them pit of holdings because I would transfer people right up until the suffocation mark.
What is?
You can transfer somebody in a bag of holding.
But a pit of
It's harder, but the pit of holding is 10 feet deep, so you can
Yeah.
put people in. One time I filled it with water and carried some sharks.
Damn. Backpack of holding.
So I also have
I
a
have
somebody actually recently just traded this. Would you care for a portable trebuchet?
Who wouldn't want a portable trebuchet?
Yeah, I know,
That's
right?
awesome.
Shit, right?
Please.
So this here is a portable trebuchet. Some giant folk passing through. I'm not really sure what world he was from. Recently sold it to me.
Let me guess. It's
Bro,
worth
that's
50,000 gold
sick.
pieces.
No,
That is-
only 10.
That requires
Whoa.
attunement, though.
Yeah.
Just imagine attuning to a trebuchet. That's just so cool. Oh, that is so cool. Imagine feeling it with holy hand grenades and just shooting them off.
Two-handed, heavy reach, and 2d8 bludgeoning damage.
2d8 if it's a structure, otherwise it's 1d8.
So it does an extra 1d8 bludgeoning damage, so that's 2d8, but that becomes 3d8 if the target is a structure.
Ah.
Up to you.
Someone better grab that.
10,000 gold pieces.
That's actually a lot for that, though.
Yeah, but
Oh, and by the way, large one, I do have another pike, but it's also at the same price. The Pike of the Forgotten Legion.
What does that do?
Well, it comes with a few spells and lets you summon your own spectral warrior to fight for you.
Do you have
My own battle.
Can you link it?
Yeah.
I don't have 75,000 gold pieces.
Unfortunate. Come back when you do.
Lets you cast Mirror Image, Spirit Guardian, Speak with Dead, Phantom Steed, +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls. God damn. Somebody's feeling generous.
You see, this weapon was
no.
magically enchanted after an entire battalion of Valkyries met their end to Surtur, the fire god.
I'm gonna whisper to the group, guys, we can always kill him and take it.
no, I can't.
Seems like
Not
a
in this
bad
realm
idea.
where I picked up.
No, probably not here. Fine.
Well, you know what? You know what we could do? I can hold it. You can tuning fork us. You can get us. You can teleport us out of here, and it'll just come with us.
That's a great idea.
Think you're about to get robbed there, Gavin. How many charges does it have?
My character be on the run for the rest of its life.
It might just get me vamped out of existence.
Can everybody roll a... So let's just get something out of the way here. Can everybody give me either a religion or a history check?
Can I use Arcana check or no?
No, it's got to be one of those two.
Religion,
That's a 20 for me.
history.
Not 20.
Oh, that's the same. Oh boy,
Somebody got
May
nat 20.
15.
So if you
-1.
if you rolled a 15 or higher, you would know that this particular realm, at least this city of Sigil, is guarded over by an Eternal known as the Lady of Pain. The Lady of an Eternal, for those who don't know, is an entity that is more powerful than a god, but their power is segregated to a small area. The Lady of Pain lords over this entire city, knows everything that happens, knows everything you do, and has the ability to blank any person she doesn't like out in an instant, just with a thought.
I still haven't seen anything for a magic user like myself. You got anything, big boy?
Let me look.
Are we gonna get back to the mundane plane anytime soon? And like,
Okay.
Are you
get stuff done?
uncomfortable, Drakon? Hmm?
I'm just wondering if we're gonna
Something
get back.
bothering you,
I'm
bud?
gonna pull out my lute and I'm gonna play a song for Drakon. to calm
Drakon's
the-
not used to being around, different types of people. He gets a little uncomfortable when things don't look a certain, purity.
Wait. Here's the talks about purity, and he's the half dragon.
Ugh.
I've never said anything about purity.
If it's not dragon, it ain't right.
So he says, I have
I'm about to
a
be dragging
staff of
these
thunder
nuts.
and he says, I have a staff of thunder and lightning. As well as, what's that staff that has a bunch of tentacles? I'm forgetting what it's called.
The staff of tentacles.
No, that's not it.
The hentai staff.
Yeah, the staff of hentai.
There's a staff that like attacks people with fucking
It's
tentacles.
the tentacle rod.
Is that what it is?
That sounds so much better.
That doesn't sound better at all.
It's a
Yes,
girthy
it does.
tentacle staff.
Each
Yeah,
tentacle
that's what
makes
it
a
is.
melee attack roll with a +9 bonus. And you can attack
So-
within 15 feet of you.
That's the most girthiest rod I've
Quality.
ever seen.
Can link both of those? Yeah. Let me
Tentacle
see
rod.
that. Mm.
Oh, dude, those things are gonna be fucking expensive.
Yes, made by the Drow, of course. Ends in 3 rubbery tentacles.
Okay,
while holding
the
a
tentacle
you can
rod's
use an
not
action
bad. The
to
tentacle rod
direct
will be
each
easy
tentacle
to
attack
buy.
a creature you can see within 15 feet. Each tentacle makes a
Sure.
melee attack roll with +9.
Hey Harold, how'd you like it,
One
man?
piece
You
is
hopping right
if
into
you
the
hit a
shopping
target.
episode.
I know.
Alright,
I
guys,
wasn't
I'm,
expecting this, by the way.
I'm walking out and going and finding the next weapon shop.
Okay.
We're just
All right.
How much time we gonna spend in town here, guys? Don't
Places
shop.
out of it.
Come
I'm
on.
not even mad. I'm set.
I mean, are we doing?
I'm reading it. Give me a sec.
Well, while you're looking at that, I guess. Hey, guy, do you happen to have blood of a megapede?
Oh yes, gallons.
How much does that cost?
Let's see, a gallon. Let's see if.
I don't need a gallon.
Why not? As he reaches under and pulls out this jug, like this clear jug of this just gross-looking goo. I have it all right here.
And how much does that cost?
See, I'd say a gallon would be like 16 component parts. What kind of potion is this for? I can base the pricing off of that.
Haste?
Potion of haste. Okay, so the potion of haste.
I can tell you
Or
how
potion
much
of
blood
speed.
of a megapede normally costs.
Yeah, if you could.
It's not cheap. It's 1,500
Oh.
gold.
So a potion of speed. How is it that much when a potion of speed itself only costs 5,000 gold? No, I'm gonna say a component part of that costs 500 gold pieces.
All right, just so we can get it all on the table here. Just a few things. Bottled gelatinous cube,
What's that for?
oil of sharpness.
So yeah, Harold, I wasn't expecting this to be a shopping episode, but
It's fine. I'm literally browsing around, seeing if there's anything else I can think of that I would try to get. Besides that parry up of health, there's probably nothing else I could afford.
so the oil of okay, so yeah, so each of those potions as a whole would cost about 5,000 to buy, which means by the rules of crafting would cost you about 1,500 to make. Considering they all have 3 component parts, that puts a component piece at a 500 gold piece cost. So same thing for that.
One more. Oni blood.
What's that for?
I don't want to tell you
Potion
that
of watchful rest, I think.
Just tell me the rarity of the potion.
it's pretty rare.
Is it a very rare or is it?
I don't know. It's invulnerability.
Oh,
Let's see.
I've already got the stuff to make watchful rest. I got
Oh,
that when we
okay.
came here.
Gotcha. Did I have a potion of invulnerability?
Yeah, so same
I
price.
did not.
Actually, no.
hadn't.
That would not be the same price because that potion would only cost 1,000 gold pieces. So a component piece for that would cost you about 300 gold pieces. So yeah, 300 gold pieces for Oni blood.
Okay. That is so much different than what I had here. Okay.
Just doing the math based on how crafting
much?
works.
How much is the total? Total
For
everything.
a component piece of one of each of those would be 1,300 gold pieces for a component part of one of each. And I'll get to you here in a second, Brandon, at the other weapon shop.
How much is the scroll of black tentacles?
Wait.
That is. So I run scrolls at half price, so that's about 1,700, so 850 gold pieces for the scroll.
All right, I'm taking it.
Okay,
So
put it in your
how
inventory,
much-
deduct the gold.
How much do you the components?
For one of each of those that he wants is 1,300 gold pieces.
So
Total. Give me a total.
That is total.
here's the thing.
Total. Oh.
I can also make multiples. So I mean, like, let me just double check myself here.
Okay. Yeah. So I toss out. Hey, I say, hey, first mate, here you go, and I toss a bag of 1,000 gold towards him.
So can I get? I don't know. So I just put 20k on a tuning fork.
What do you
Hey,
need?
Let me ask Brandon something real quick, well, so I can be looking at something while you're talking about this. What price range are you looking at for being able to afford? So I can be looking up a list of things for you to pick from.
I have. Hold on. I have about 17,000 gold pieces.
Okay, so that puts you into the very rare category. So
Yeah, I'm looking
of being
for-
able to
I'm
afford
trying to
it.
get two.
One sec, gotta pee.
Hey, if he needs a couple thousand, I'm willing to put down a couple thousand for his.
Yeah, I'm
for
just
his
sure
thing.
you don't have 60,000 to put down like he would have needed
No,
for
I
the
don't
other
have
thing.
60,000.
Yeah, I don't have that kind of. I don't have
I mean,
that
I'm
kind
balling. I'm balling, but I ain't that balling.
Yeah, I mean, I'm balling, but I ain't that kind of balling.
No, if he needs a couple thousand, I'm willing to put down some for it.
Okay.
I mean, glaive, halberd, pike, whatever.
Do you want a mimic sword?
No,
Okay.
no, I do not want the fucking mimic sword.
Should I just sell that bitch? Like, Raven didn't even use that shit.
Yes, she did. She used it a lot.
Until she got her replacement weapon from the dragon, yeah, she used it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Sure.
her main weapon until she got the dragon freaking scythe.
Yeah. Should I attach it to the
All
ship?
right, so Brandon, I found something you might like. Tell me whether this looks like something that you would use. I'm just gonna be mulling it over in case it's something you want.
Yeah, just
All
like
right.
it.
I guess while he's looking at that, can we wrap mine up? Because I don't have a lot of money.
Yeah.
Mine's pretty quick.
Yeah, we can.
I just look, man. I'm just gonna be honest. It's been 20 grand here. Can we not get something worked out here between us for this? I feel like I should get like a little gift basket with this large of a purchase.
bag.
Yeah, a little tote bag.
You know, Clothgore, the pit fiend back there, he didn't ask me for a discount.
Well, he's a pit fiend.
I see. I will tell you what. Give me a persuasion check. Let's see where he goes with that.
Oh.
Jesus.
No, we gonna use a. Hold on. Let me make sure I have a luck point. I have one luck point left. Yeah, we'll use the luck point. 5 instead, 16.
He says, I mean, I can maybe sell you the 3 parts for 1,000 instead of 1,300. That's the best I can do. I don't usually give discounts because, frankly, I don't usually need to. But I like you, so I suppose I could strike some kind of a deal.
That works. I'm done. I'm broke again.
Hey, no, dude, I handed you 1,000.
I know. That's what I just.
Was that it? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Alright. I need to take that out of my inventory then, it's fine.
All right. Well, I got the ability to make some cool stuff.
All right.
I guess.
Gavin, I
now-
like that one. Can you find me another one?
Yeah,
That's
so
different.
I just put a great club out there, but I don't think that's what you use. So that's the thing I don't like, man. There's even considering like extra add-ons, there's not a whole lot of pikes, glaives, and halberds that are out there.
Would a trident be considered a polearm?
I mean, yeah, but it doesn't have reach. However, I can always alter any trident and just make it where it uses the stats of a pike.
Right.
Why wouldn't a trident have reach?
Right?
Because Wizards of the Coast is on crack.
They haven't looked at an actual trident.
Spears don't have reach either.
Well, yeah, because they're totally, not super long and pointy.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Real quick. I have 292 gold. Can I buy one more thing of Oni blood? It's worth 300.
I suppose. That's fine. Hey, Brandon, look at this.
No,
I can convert it
I am-
into a pike if you would like.
I have $0.
Vaughn almost wants to give you 1 platinum just cause.
Hey, Gavin, did you say if there was a periapt of health? Basically, because I just don't want my bard getting an STD. It's an uncommon item.
Yeah, that's fine. Let me.
Oh, that's
How do you spell that?
P-E-R-I.
I have a potion of prevention.
Please spell that condom.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. 200 gold for a periapta health.
Boom, done. I'm deducting the gold right now.
There it is. If you drag it to your inventory.
Oh, nice.
So actually, dude, I didn't realize how cool of a weapon that Mirror Light Piercer is. Essentially, what it lets you do is just. It's instant dual wield. You hold the weapon in one hand, activate it, and then you're holding it in your other hand too.
Yeah, we're gonna go with both of those.
You're gonna go with both. Okay, so you talk to this other guy, and this one appears to be this large, like, fire giant. He's about twice as tall as you. Well, no, he's about three to 4 times as tall as you, and you walk in, and as he towers over you, as he's working at this forge, he, like a toothpick in his hand, he says,
This here is the Mirror Light Piercer. Crafted it from myself. From an ancient mirror. In limbo.
Alright. I'll take them both.
Very well, as you wish.
as he hands you the ether pike, and the ether pike is, by the way, so I forgot to change that part of it. It is definitely not a thrown weapon, but it does have the reach and magic properties. I converted it from a spear, as I did with most of these.
So the ether pike, both of these weapons will run you 10,000 gold pieces, for a total of 20,000.
I'll give you 17 for both.
You know, he, give me an intimidation check when you say that. And a strength-based intimidation check.
A strength. So you want me to just roll a strength check?
Yeah, and are you proficient in intimidation? Then add proficiency. Oh, no, then just give me a strength check then.
Plus proficiency?
Sure, why not? This is a fire giant. They respect strength and they respect power.
That's a natural 20. That's a 26 plus 5.
So my question is anybody with Orgrim at the moment?
Me.
Come on,
Did he flex?
Me. I said I throw the 1,000 coin and I go where Orgrim was going.
So you're about to see a spectacle then. So he gets real low on the ground. He literally steps over his counter. And to reach your level, he literally has to lay down. And when he does, he puts an arm out like that.
The sleep app on Apple Watch.
Arm wrestle?
What's up?
Let me look up how much strength a fire giant has.
Oh my god.
Well, what do I do?
This is something Drakon would want to see.
Oh, I'm sure. Come on, Drakon, be with us.
So
Darn it,
he
Tony.
says,
Tony!
Tony,
We're
Are you
about to
gonna
do the
see
giant
him-
arm wrestling strength freaking match.
are you going to see him arm wrestle a fire giant?
Nah.
No?
Nah.
Why are you
Okay.
being such a stick in the mud, Drakon?
So this fire giant is 3 times your size, by the way. He's about 24 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Hey,
all right, roll
can
me
I-
an athletics check.
Hey, hold on. Can I give him the help action by cheering him on?
No, you cannot.
Damn it!
You said
Sorry,
athletics
but I tried.
check?
Yes.
Hey, I got a plus 11 to that shit. Oh, fuck me!
Oh, dang.
So
That's tough.
he slams your arm to the ground, and you feel your arm almost break. And he puts his arm back up again.
Alright, we'll do it
2
again.
out of 3.
Sounds good to me.
All right, roll it again.
Oh.
That's 20!
Oh, and this time, yeah, you slam his arm to the ground.
Wow, that is a good roll.
This 24-foot tall fire giant, you slam his arm to the ground. He's like,
You impress me, warrior.
As do you. Go again.
As-
This one calls it.
Hold on 1 second.
oh, what's that?
Before he arm wrestles him for the 3rd time, can I give him a bardic inspiration die?
You can.
All right, I will go ahead and give him a bardic inspiration die, so he'll be able to add a 1d10 to this if he needs it, or he could save it for something else.
Do you sing to him? Do you dish out a rhyme? Do you just play your lute? What do you do to inspire?
I'm just gonna go whisper in his ear. You are so strong and sexy.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's inspired by that or not, but
Oh my god.
Yeah,
you
that's
didn't
doing
need it
something.
because
Do it.
Dang. Oh my god. One more.
as
than
you
his
slam it
last
down,
time.
and he says,
Very impressive, warrior.
Mean.
15,000
Here's
for the
thing,
both.
There you go. I toss him 15,000 in a pouch.
all right. So you got it's up to you to put those in you got the mirror light piercer and the ether pike. Eventually, I will convert that mirror light piercer into a pike from a spear.
Tony, just a heads up. I have bardic inspiration in here, but I have no way of keeping track of them or counting them.
I can. You said Tony, but yeah, I can.
Yeah, sorry, I'm used to Tony being the DM.
I know. Yeah. How many of those do you get a day?
It's based off my charisma, so I believe it's supposed to be
5.
5. Let's see.
And do you get it back on a short rest or a long rest?
I get them all back on initially it's long rest, but at the level I'm at, it's a short rest.
Okay.
So it's 5 of them on a short rest.
There you go.
Yeah, as of I think level 6 or something like that. Level 5, Font of Inspiration. Now I get them back on a short rest. So yeah. So I'll just go ahead and click one of those as being used up.
You're counting that as level 5 levels into Bard.
What's that?
Oh, he's.
You gotta count it as 5 levels into Bard.
What do you mean?
Like he has to be 5 levels into the
He's-
Bard class, or is he full Bard?
I'm a level 13 lore bard.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna go for I thought you were multi-classing into
Barbarian. That was a joke.
Barbarian.
No, I was
Oh,
totally
okay.
joking.
Sick.
Oh, okay. I
Totally
thought he was
joking.
actually doing that. All right. Never mind. As you were.
All right. So you guys are in Sigil. What do you? Are you staying there or where are you going? You want
I've
to
got
search
what
around
I
some more?
want. I am willing to roll out if everybody else is good.
I just reached into my
FYI,
pockets
I
and,
do have to leave an hour early tonight, so that's why I'm like, roll.
Gotcha.
I'm coming back.
I just reached into my pockets and I turned them out, and you just did a little moth running off. Like,
Fair point.
And there was
That
sort
was
of a big reveal I wanted to get to before Marte left.
Yeah, then let's go. We can go.
Yeah, we can go.
Yeah, we can go.
Let's hurry and leave Drakon
I
here,
have
though.
all the items I wanted to get. I'm super excited about these.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm stoked at what I got. I mean, those were some good rolls.
Dude, and that pike that lets you just suddenly dual wield That's cool.
Yeah,
Like,
hey, guess what,
Who's
Gavin?
happy that I did this? Who's happy?
Oh yeah.
Not mad.
Mhm.
Hey, Gavin, guess what?
what?
The cool thing is I can still attach the ether pike and the other pike together and make them one pike and make them one weapon.
Cheekies, what do you
You can
want?
do that? That's cool.
Called the switch ability.
I do need a rest though, because I
You
only
got
have
2
one
days
level.
to rest.
I only have no. I mean
Oh,
to
you
use
mean-
a level 7 spell.
Oh.
I need a long rest.
So you're stuck in Sigil for the night.
Well, hold on. Here's the thing, though. I can go ahead and make a new magnificent mansion, and we can literally take a long rest in there, completely safe, with food and drink and nice beds and servants and everything. So we can live it up for the night.
Yeah, let's take. Everyone here needs it. Y'all look pretty rough.
Yeah, I'll go to some kind of empty spot and literally just create the magical door to the mansion.
Is there a dungeon for Drakon in it?
Yeah, I can make her a dungeon.
Dungeons and
Nah.
Dragons.
Story.
Dungeons and Drakons.
Yeah, no, I can give them
Yes.
a little dark, dank dungeon with skulls and everything in there.
Yes.
I will say you guys learn a bit more about this city suddenly as you're about to do this, and you see what appears to be a bar fight that was inside of a bar break out into the streets as you see these two people slugging each other, and then you just see one of them explode in a bloody pulp, and the other one look around like, "No, I didn't mean to! I didn't," and then he explodes into a bloody pulp.
Oof.
Oh,
No fight here. Got it.
So before we go to do the rest, can I go into that bar and try to entertain to make some money since I just blew a shit ton of gold?
Sure, give me a performance check.
Bond's
Gladly.
like, how about stealing? And no, I'm just kidding.
This is not the place for that.
I know.
28.
28. Yeah, people are definitely entertained, and so let's see here.
If they have a piano, I'll play the piano.
They do have a piano, yes. So yeah, I'll say you earn in tips about 370 gold pieces.
Groovy. Let me add that in. So that's gonna make it 1780.
Swag.
Swag indeed. Oh, love being an entertainer. Hell yeah.
I love being a thief.
I mean, if we weren't in here, I could do that as well.
Hey, yo,
I have kind of hand, but I'm not gonna fucking try that right now. I'm gonna
you
take
gotta
my
make
little
when you try to make that perception check to see what I stole, what were you gonna do with that? Just curiosity, if you would have made that.
If I saw you pickpocketing, I was also I was gonna go in front of you and pickpocket a few other people as well, and then wink at you.
Hey guys,
Okay.
if we can try to get
Yeah,
going
yeah,
a little
keep
bit though, because I want Marte a chance to see something
Yeah.
before the
We'll
end
go
of the
back
session.
into the mansion. We'll take our long
know.
rest. Don't even
Sorry
need to
about
stay
the
up
time.
and watch. We can all just have a nice long easy rest.
Cool. So you spawn this mansion. You find a nice alleyway. You go in, and it's very what's the word I'm looking for? Very regal. The
that's beautiful.
decor.
Nate. I was like, Nate.
Ornate. Thank you. That's the word I
Ornate,
was looking
yeah.
for. So you take your long rest, leave, and notice there's not really a day and night cycle of this town, but you imagine you've had a rest.
Will you long rest me, please?
Yeah, I'll long rest everybody.
Yeah, that gets
let
me
me-
my level 7 mansion back, which is kind
And
of
I can attune my
amazing.
what you call it, my ring. I'm
All
happy
right.
we came here.
Can
Next
I
stop,
also attune my
Hades.
weakness tracers? They have added them.
All right. So you wake for after, well, this rest in the magnificent mansion, and it was indeed magnificent.
Did any of us have sex? Just kidding.
You tell me.
You like I
Like somebody came up from Dracon's dungeon. No, just kidding.
Nice.
I would
What's with
say-
the vice grips?
Can Dracon just plane shift himself
vice
back
grips.
to the
Oh,
normal realm?
Pliers, whatever.
Instead of sleeping in the mansion, can I just plane shift myself back?
Do you have plane shift?
I do have plane shift. And
How?
I have banishment. It's
Oh,
my
right,
it's
you're-
my bracelet.
Yeah. Sure.
And I have
So
banishment.
so meaning you could have just taken people back with your own plane shift?
Yeah, I like
You
when
have
he
to
was
take a rest.
when he was like arm wrestling the fire giant. Dracon was like not even there. Like they go to
Oh.
turn and look, and he's just gone.
Oh, okay. So you could have just taken everybody back with you, but chose not to. Got it.
They didn't ask.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just leave him there.
No, you won't.
Yeah, I will. I'm gone.
No, you won't. Counter spell.
I'll just cast it again. I'll go into another alley, whatever.
Counter spell. You're not getting away.
Okay. So you rise for the day, and I mean, are you going to Hades or back to
No, we're going back.
Falthansia?
Yeah, we're
Okay.
going back to Falthansia.
And I will say, since you are plane shifting back to Falthansia, you may do so to a teleportation circle of your choice.
To the ship.
To the ship. Alright, so you arrive at this large black steamship. I'm mainly describing this for Harold's sake. One thing that you notice is that the decoration, I forget what it's called, but the thing that comes out from the front of a ship.
You mean where the angel usually goes, or the
helm.
mermaid?
Mermaid, yeah, that thing.
Yeah, you notice it's like the head of a dragon instead.
Swag.
And
And the entire underbelly is a rib cage of a dragon.
yeah. And
So
so, arriving back, you there are two crew members waiting for you, and you have not met either of these people, Rodrigo. One appears to be this Wuxian human female. So Wuxian is basically the in-game term for Asian, but that's just what it's called here. And as well as she has kind of like short hair, she appears to be wearing like a chef's like apron. And you also notice a Simic hybrid, which is like a artificial biotic race of humanoids. And they, upon arriving back to the ship, so Mako speaks up, and you guys know who she is. So she says, "So where is the next stop? It's good to see you all again. I'm so glad that you are safe. I assume everything went well."
Whose clothes is this? I'm sorry.
Which one is Mako?
The Wuxian human, female.
Is she attractive?
I mean, I'd say so.
Are you into Wuxians? I don't know.
I think he's into two legs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Before he even says anything, I'm like, yes, everything did go very well. Except a non getting knocked down from the Yikemore, but we got him back up.
She cocks her head.
Big giant beast, we destroyed him. It's okay.
I see.
One
And
of-
who's our new companion here? I'm sorry, I haven't made your acquaintance.
Oh, I'm going to step forward and make like a formal bow, one hand behind my back, and with my other hand reach for her hand and introduce myself as Rodrigo Vontoya, legendary swordsman. Pleasure to meet you. And if she'll extend her hand out, I kiss her hand.
She does, but you notice she's a little hesitant, but she does. Hi, Rodrigo. Pleasure.
Absolutely. And what is it you do here?
I'm the chef.
Oh, that is fantastic. I love a woman that can cook. I'm going to pull up my lute and walk around her and start playing a song for her.
Hey, look, buddy. I'm not one to be a blocker of things, but can we not bring the drama on the ship?
I'm sorry, what's going on? What's going on?
Yes,
Look,
this
I
is the
see
first
what's
thing
going
we
on. I see this
commonly
is
talk to.
happening. Off the ship, man. I'll be even your wingman. On the ship, let's keep it professional.
Yes.
There's
I
only
do
one
agree,
type of
considering
demon allowed on this ship.
She
I'm a bard. Playing my instrument is professional.
That's great, and I see where you're going. I see what this is. I'm a fan of the arts, but on the ship, come on, man.
I didn't realize she was spoken for.
I don't think she is. It's just you do this, it starts the thing, then it doesn't fall through, and then it's this whole thing. I've seen The Office. I don't need to spend 8 years watching romance play out. All right, we're not gonna have this go.
You've seen The Office.
None of you know what The Office is. It's all magical mumbo jumbo.
Does he really say that he's seen The Office?
He really says that, yes.
Oh, what office?
What's an office?
You don't know what an office is?
Your friend is very strange.
Yeah, well, that's fair enough.
We're normally on the same page, but this is different even for me. I
Right?
must find out more about this office.
Well,
Anyway,
on that note,
please continue.
I'm gonna go cook. But my cooking's a little different. I'm gonna go to my room and start busting out the alchemy kit.
He's cooking meth.
Yes.
Essentially.
A set of new spoons, if you would.
I'm gonna continue to play my lute.
Okay, she heads off to the kitchen, as she normally does, because she likes cooking for you guys. You haven't really seen Jason around that much. Like, he seems to be kind of keeping to himself lately.
Is Jason the Simic?
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk over to Jason.
Can I help you? I've seen you in the papers. Hello.
Listen, you look a little off. I just here. I understand. I understand you lost somebody deep to you. So, I just want to let you know, if you need somebody to chat with, I'm here.
I appreciate that. But I just, I need a moment.
Of course. I will. I just kind of bow and step back and walk back to my quarters.
Before you exit, he says, Consular Shallowtooth.
Yes.
It's a pleasure to finally meet you. Of course, I've heard of you, but never met you. I hear you do good work. You've done a lot for your people. That's admirable.
Listen, if you ever need a home that's not this ship after they've all said and done, come find me.
Yes, I've long
Warrior,
wished
no
to.
matter what.
I've long wished to visit Strega.
Come, it's a beautiful town. I'll show you around myself. I will take a few days off and I will gladly show you around.
Very
And
well, may take you up on that.
As for my friend Raven, that is a warrior that I would have stood beside any day.
Yes, she was something. Definitely a warrior, but among many other things as well.
As he just kind of nods and continues to walk off.
All right.
Would I know what a Simic hybrid is?
Yeah, you would. Now, it's a fairly new thing to you, but I mean, so there's a lot of mystery surrounding the Simic hybrids, but you do know that they're most commonly seen on the continent of Falthansia, which is the continent that you're leaving right now. And as far as the city, they're most commonly seen in Pulseloft. You don't really know why, and in fact, this information isn't really publicly known, but most commonly, when you see a Simic hybrid, you see them fulfilling the role of a soldier, and you don't really see them doing much else.
All right. Well, I stopped playing the lute after the Asian woman goes in to start cooking, and anyone who's out and still about, I asked them if they would like to play cards. Does anyone know how to play cards? Would anyone like to play cards? We can even put money on it. Who's feeling lucky?
I think most of us have retired to wherever we're doing.
Hey, can we go ahead and travel to wherever we need to go?
Yeah, you have
There's
this
a
grand thing you
few-
wanted to do.
Yeah, there's a few things
Yeah.
I want to do during the downtime, but yeah, we can
Of
travel to that.
course.
Well, the downtime we can spend
is
together.
Yeah, you can all
Well, I
send it
just
to
wa-
me.
Yeah.
So, arriving in Calamlux, and you've been, well, most of you have been to this town before. It's not much to look at. It's dismal, it's impoverished, everything looks like it's falling apart. Unfortunately, that means including the dock, as once again it is ever as precarious as normal to moor your ship and even get a vehicle off of this ship. You manage to do it, but it essentially involves driving through shallow water down the coast just to get off of the ship. Upon entering the city, you see an entourage that appears to be waiting for you as in what looks to be like a town militia in whatever leathers and chains they could throw together, carrying rusted weapons, as one stands up and says, I am Highguard Valkyrin. I serve the High Vizier. And as somebody who's in a position of authority, his gear looks like shit. Even his. I was to escort you to the High Vizier. We've been waiting for you, Motley Crest.
I pop my wrist, putting as all my armor collapses in, showing my regal form. As I am back home.
I was not expecting an audience with the High Consular as he stands at attention.
No. You know how I am about formalities outside of the any of the establishments.
Well, if you'll follow me to the Grey Palace.
Lead the way.
So, he leads you towards this large structure, and there's this building sets itself apart from the rest of the town, where everything else looks rather ramshackle. You see towering over the city, on a hill at the far eastern side, what actually looks to be a very ornate black fortress. When you approach the fortress, you see a large set of double doors. As these doors are pushed open by some guards who are on duty, you make your way through a long series of hallways with a lot of rooms that branch off before approaching a central chamber. And upon opening this chamber, you see a room with one large seat at the end and 2 rows of 3 chairs, sort of down the corridor leading up to this throne. However, those seats are unoccupied, but what sits before you on this throne at the end appears to be what looks to be a masked figure wearing a plain gray mask that sort of hides his features, that has nothing but 2 eye holes that this individual can see through. He is also wearing a regal set of red robes with a hood that's thrown up that covers his ears, that covers his hair. Pretty much you can't make out any of his physical features.
Do I know who this is?
You know them by title, not by identity.
What is their title?
High Vizier. Vizier. The High Vizier of the Vold Consortium. And the leader of... There's a specific group within the Vold Consortium called the Voice of the Vizier, which obviously he is the leader of.
High Vizier, it is good to see you again.
Hi, Consular. Once again, it is always a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I assume things are going well back at home.
Well, they are, but that's why I'm here, because it's good at home, and it's not good other places.
Yes. Motley Crest, welcome back to Calamlux. You did much good for this town last time you visited. For that, you have my thanks. Now,
what would you do more good today?
Indeed. Now, I am very glad that you have accepted my invitation, for we have much to discuss. But first, a gesture of good faith. You see, the Council of 6, they cautioned me against such a thing, but I feel as though a degree of trust is required between us. And so I would like you to be one of the select few who knows who I really am. So he reaches up and pulls his hood back. And what you notice is features not typical of Awakened Vold. He has bright, long red hair. And he takes off his mask, and this is confusing to you, because in his appearance, he doesn't look like an Awakened Vold at all. He's got bright yellow eyes, long pointed ears, sort of a bronzed, like tanned skin complexion, almost like that of a sun elf. And he says, "My real identity is Azrael Blazemark. In fact, I once worked with the 7 Deadly Sins long ago to defeat the threat of Zeus. Granted, I was merely a supporting figure in their crusade. But I've been around quite a long time.
Why do I
And
not
I know
remember
legends."
this
You don't remember him?
guy?
Sean, would you care to enlighten him?
This was the dude that creeped you out for how, like, smiley he was all the time. Yeah, he was the main guy from the Spelljammer squad.
Oh yeah, this is Smiley!
Oh,
God, I
He's-
hated Smiley.
he was a part of the Dark Brothers.
Dark Suns, yeah.
Whatever.
The Dark Sun Spelljammer squad, yeah.
Mm,
He was pretty
Okay.
bro-ish with Shiziki.
yeah, that's Smiley. Okay.
So, what does Anand think of this when he finds out the leader of his people doesn't even look like one of you?
He's curious as to why. Unless this is something that he would just know.
No, you wouldn't know
No.
this.
He's he's very open about it. Why do you look like that?
He chuckles and says, "So, to dissuade your concerns," he raises up his hands, and you see 2 spikes come out of his wrists.
That's fine, but why do you look like that? That's not what we look like.
So, I'm an Awakened Vold, same as you. In fact, you might say I am the first Awakened Vold. Though, the title did not exist at the time that I gained these abilities.
Then what is different between you and I?
See, my memory. Hold on, I gotta look up the name of something. I'm sorry.
Yeah, let me pull up the one. I've got his entire character sheet from when I had to play Azrael.
So, he says, my memory of Invalion, the ruins that sit to the southeast of here, is far different from anybody else's who lives, other than maybe the High King. You see, Invalion was once my home. I was there, at the beginning of all of it, 192 years ago. I was there when the legendary council attempted to rip open a hole in the very fabric of magic itself. I was there. I was the leader of the guard, the leader of Invalion's military, and I cautioned the king against this. But nonetheless, they continued forward with their plans, and I was lucky enough to be at the edge of the blast, of what I guess you might say ground zero of the Great Penance War when it happened, to the point where I was not fully converted into a primal, but I watched my brothers tear my family apart, tear each other apart. And I did everything I could, but I was helpless to stop it.
Do you have the hunger that we do?
I do. The reason that I suppose I do not look like you is because I suppose I have no heritage that links me to the primals. But I gained, I hate to even call it this, because there is nothing wrong with what we are, but the affliction that causes us to hunger the way that we do.
Let's see. In your nearly 2 centuries, have you found a cure for the hunger?
I don't believe any such cure exists. Unfortunately, I have searched, but that is the matter that I wish to discuss with you. See, in the aftermath of the Great Tear, as I have come to call it, that caused the calamity 192 years ago, it left with what you might call for lack of a better term, a magical fallout. If you were to attempt to approach Envalion, even if you were to make it past the hordes of primals that you would likely encounter on the way, you would be unable to reach it. You would perish long before you did. There is, and I've been in touch with the Magi in an attempt to formulate some sort of way of closing this rip. But as it stands, the only beings that we are aware of that can approach Envalion safely are either primals or the ones who call themselves the High Spawn. And the tear is growing. Even now, if it weren't for the fact of our heritage, we would not even be able to inhabit Kalimlux for much longer. I find that we have some resistance to this magic. But
Sorry, but if it's Envalion, isn't that the heaven for elves? Why can't elves
no.
approach?
Oh, so you're thinking of Arvandor.
Oh, there it is. Sorry.
Yeah. In Valion is the name of the ancient elvish city that the ruins are located to the southeast of where you are right now.
Gotcha.
In the Wailing Mire, yeah. So, that leads into why I have called you here. Because, as I have mentioned, I knew the members of the Seven Deadly Sins personally, and I know legends when I see them.
Who was your favorite?
Well, clearly the Silver-Tongued Shadow.
Fair enough.
I mean, obviously, he was the best one. Anyway, you notice he has a little figurine back sitting on his desk of Shiziki. Anyway, so, currently a campaign is about to begin. And I, as well as the Archon, will be working on a means to dispel, or at least keep this fallout at bay for a time, long enough to approach. However, and of course there are others who could tell you about this better than I'm sure the Dawn Commander would like to speak with you next. The campaign is to destabilize Shalkor Kyrell's forces. He has several key figures who all contribute something that is instrumental in his plan's success. Now, as far as what his plan is, I believe he wishes to replicate the experiment. I believe he wishes to replicate the ritual of tearing that was performed 192 years ago in Envalion. Now, as far as what... Oh, go ahead.
Yes. And I believe I know what he's after. And I pull out the giant mana crystal that we found in the Yaikamor.
He looks stunned for a moment when you produce this. This is a shard of the Ether Heart.
Yes.
I can't believe it.
Found it in one of the beasts that he created, the Yaikamor. The big burly mother trucker that he had when he first
Your
did
mic's
his
cutting it up
whole-
bad.
Yeah, Nick,
It
you're
is.
kind of robotic as hell.
Is it? Okay. Is it better now?
Nope.
No.
No, it's worse.
Think your headset's dying.
Yes, I did hear of this monstrosity. Now,
It's dead now.
my that's why it's important to keep that headset on the charger.
No, I meant the ice.
Mine's
remote.
not dying. It's just
Also
for some reason being weird.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah,
like
it's
mine,
good
because it has interchangeable batteries. I can just pop this off, put a new battery in, and they're all rechargeable.
I will be packing up in T-minus 6 minutes, gentlemen.
That's fine. So he looks to the rest of the group and says, admittedly, I cannot help but admit my surprise that 2 of your members are absent. I do not see Flora or Neston with you.
Alright, I'm back,
The
sorry.
dead one, Raven.
Well, he knew that Raven was
Is-
dead. That's
is
why
this
he didn't
better?
ask. Yes, that's better.
Okay, cool.
Yes, Flora went off on her way she had other things that she was going to do. She couldn't handle I guess is what she said, she couldn't handle this whole world-ending disaster thing, so she went to go be with her people, I believe.
And then looking at Drakon, he says almost with a degree of hostility, I see, and might I ask why you're here?
Hey, Dracon's just getting hated on today.
Dragon just shrugs.
Oh, I didn't mean to click that.
I see.
The fuck?
And you, I'm familiar with your work. He looks at you, Rodrigo, and he says, you know, the painted lady, that one. I must admit, I purchased a copy of that piece of art for myself.
Oh, you're the one who bought that. Well,
I did, yes.
oh, it's always such a pleasure to meet a fan.
Oh, I am. You might say I am a connoisseur of the arts to an extent.
If you would like a private showing sometime of some of my own works that I have not even put up for sale, I would be happy to introduce you to some of them. You could even perhaps purchase one, or I would maybe give you one as a gift.
Well,
I'm
I'd
gonna
have
lean into
to.
a nod. Now I know why he's the legendary sword fighter.
I'd have to speak to the Council of Six if we could allocate
He's like,
funds
oh, 6.
to purchase such an art piece, and frankly, I feel as though they would say no after all. And he points to the city. But indeed, you have a fan. I will be looking out for your future art pieces. You know, perhaps if you ever find yourself upon an extra few copies, you might donate them to the good people of Kalimlux.
Certainly, I'd be happy to.
Marvelous. Now, tonight, your group is to be my honored guests. Granted, we do not have much, but what we do have, you are welcome to. As well, High Consular, there was a matter I wish to discuss with you. If Brandon's not indisposed.
He's in.
I'm here. Go for it.
So
He says... Oh, go ahead, Nick. Sorry.
I was about to say.
Oh,
So what does he say about the crystal?
Do you need them right now?
He recognized it.
Okay.
Meant,
Okay. And then
yeah. Said it was a piece of what was called the Ether Heart, which was the source of power of the elves of old.
Mm-hmm. Yes, but this is what he's after. So if anybody knows or knows any information about these pieces, it'll be greatly appreciated if they fought for it and told us, so that we can have here these pieces and keep them from.
I can tell you everything about the Ether Heart that you would wish to know. I was
Okay,
there.
well, do you know where the pieces are?
No, that I cannot tell you. There are likely
is the
hundreds
information we
of
need.
these pieces about. And in the past 2 centuries, they've likely been scattered and taken to every corner of the world.
Yes. Well,
Sounds
if you know anybody or
anything that knows about these crystals, or know where, well, not knows about them, but know where they're at, that'd be greatly appreciated.
So you,
Of course.
you wish to have counsel?
Yes, and I must admit here that I cannot offer much in regards to this request, but I've always had a great deal of respect for your Volanshire alliance, and I've long thought that my people could benefit much from joining your alliance, if you would have us.
I look over and nod and go, do you feel this? You may not know our people, but we are ones of warriors.
If
And
we
I
can
have
agree
no-
to support the cause.
I have-
go.
I have no quarrels against the Awakened Vold whatsoever. Against even Dracon's assessments. He reaches out his hand, as I can speak for the entire Alliance. Welcome aboard.
He, with a great deal of enthusiasm, clasps your hand and says, "You will not regret this. Our people, as you can see, are not in a great place. But once that does, I'm sure we can contribute much to this alliance. In fact, you have my word that we will."
Listen, we will help you rebuild. Once you rebuild, then worry about repaying the favor. Until you are stable and rebuilt, let us
Alright.
take care.
I'm out, folks. I've got to go.
I gotcha.
Take control of Anon. Inconvenience Dracon at every turn.
Okay.
Good night, y'all.
He says, "Thank you so much, High Consular, and I can assure you, so a little bit of details about myself. I actually have quite a degree of experience in the art of warfare.
I will need to send out a message as soon as possible.
Of course, I can send a message magically for you. Unfortunately, we lack the technology here to do so."
Good. Just tell both the High Kings that there's a new alliance, and that the High Council has agreed to it, and they will laugh, tell me to fuck off, and say okay. So don't be alarmed.
He tilts his head up for a second and said, "Yeah, that's about what I got."
I figured. So, as we are, would that make us equals at this point?
I mean, I assume so.
So what do you need? I'm here to help.
Building materials, mostly. I wish to tear down these ramshackle wooden houses and actually give my people proper places to live.
Send another message to the goblins, and let them know we need to build, and you'll have people here quickly.
Didn't you just use a bunch of your funding to hire the Dark Suns?
Yeah,
Oh,
people aren't going to be very happy with him, but he has the authority.
What kind of a budget are you playing with, my man?
Not much of one, but he has the authority, so...
Building buildings doesn't. I mean, that's just mining rock and getting it over.
Yeah, but there's no return on investment.
Yeah,
Long
I
term,
trust you.
perhaps.
You got it.
Order more short.
Here's the
Great
thing:
plan.
it's a new alliance. They understand that sometimes it takes time to build with the alliances.
So is the thing ours? Are we
In
doing
so
anything
much
else?
trouble.
The real BBE is his guild's account.
Yeah.
So... I mean, here's the thing. At this point, since Marte's already gone, we can call it early, or you guys can do some, I guess, more shopping if you want to.
There's nothing here.
Well, there is a Heroes Guild. and they do get regular supplies.
Yes, I would like to do
Do you
some
actually
shopping.
have a parcel for this one?
Yes.
Okay, then I want to see the parcel for the Heroes Guild.
Okay.
Okay, so if we go out and if I see some like people that are not doing well, poor on the street, obviously I pretty much probably see that everywhere in this town. Evan?
Yeah, you see that pretty much everywhere.
Okay,
Extremely
well-
impoverished.
I will go up to a few of them and hand them. I will hand out 10 pieces of gold, 2 to each person I see. So 5 people are getting 2 gold pieces.
Thank you so much. I get to eat.
Yeah, so that's
how
my
many
good
people are
deed.
in this? How many people are in this town?
I'd say it probably has an overall population of maybe 10 to 20,000. So you will say like 15,000.
So how
You
much
know
would that
what?
cost to do an entire feast for that many people?
Probably about, probably about a gold per person. So
So and then the last.
it's also
lucky
a matter
person-
of acquiring the food too, for that.
The last lucky person I give actually. So there's gonna be a 6th person that I give 9 gold to.
Okay, they are very ecstatic because now they get to eat for a week.
Yeah, so they can eat for a week. That's my, that's my charity because I steal, but then I also do some
So-
charity.
I just saw that you're going invisible, Harold or Rodrigo.
No, I actually clicked on the Mordenkainen's Mansion effect, and it said invisible for 24 hours. I
Okay,
actually
okay.
clicked on it, I was like, what does that button do? I thought it would like pop up what it does. Instead, it was like, oh, you cast invisibility for 24 hours. No, that was just a dumb click because I didn't know what it did.
Yeah. So here's the parcel back at the Heroes Guild. You recognize it's the same guy. What was his name? I know his last name is Garrett. Anyway, I'll find it in my notes later. Not important. Here's the parcel.
What was the Heroes Guild of Calamar?
Skull of haste, skull of heat metal.
What was this last name we said? Garrett?
Yeah, Garrid.
Is this like a Pokemon?
Renard.
Is this
there you
like
go.
Is this like a Pokemon thing where it's like every doctor, every Nurse Joy is the same person?
No, this isn't like
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Hey,
Where is my?
We met his sister.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have, and you killed his brother.
Well, yeah, he knew that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm picking up the Clockwork amulet.
I'll probably,
and
I'll probably get one as well if I'm allowed to.
It is only one. Yeah, I wanted
Only
to,
one?
but he would allow
Oh,
me.
goodness.
by the way, Orgrim, you would know that this particular guild hall is actually, or this particular guildmaster is actually the brother of your prince's mate.
Oh, the one that they killed?
Well, that too, but this guy is Renard Garrid. So Prince, looking up the name. So Prince Mokrov, his mate is Milika Garrid, this guy's sister.
Well, good to see you again.
He does not seem
Orcator.
happy to see you.
As he just kind of slams his pike into the ground, like into the wood floor, and leans on it.
He just says,
Orcator.
I do not hate orcs, I just wish to not see my sister made into an object.
And here's the thing. You have discrepancies. You realize that most of that talk is trash and just speculation. So at that point, you put all orcs having a bad name, you filthy orc hater.
Are you gonna buy anything?
Why would I buy something from an orc hater? You should change your opinion on people. You should not judge someone just by what their race used to entail, compared to what it actually does.
Yeah. That's racist.
You're no better than the ones that are hating on the freaking awakened Vold.
Yeah.
So, you should change your mindset.
Does that scroll of heat metal actually cost 131 gold?
Can I use it?
It actually costs 65 gold pieces because I run scrolls at half price.
Gotcha.
Can I use it on Ogrim's entire body?
If you buy it,
Dope.
you gonna fork out 65 gold pieces for it?
No, I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah, I'm actually going to bed, guys.
Okay.
I'm
So
not
after
buying
we
that.
finish up here, we'll go ahead and call it.
Actually, you know what? I want the Clockwork Fayfly.
Okay. He says 200 gold.
I hand it to him. In copper pieces.
In copper pieces. What's that? That's 2,000. 20,000 copper pieces you put down?
Yeah, it's like scrap copper metal that I just pulled out of my bag.
I don't think you have 20,000 copper pieces on you, man.
No. It's scrap copper metal worth.
You still got to pay with actual minted coins.
Oh, do I? Oh, alright, fine. I'll just give him the freaking golden. But I'm gonna, like, throw it across the table.
Recycling bin, like, here, hey guys, I got a bunch of crushed aluminum cans out back there.
I'm just gonna throw it across the table.
Okay, he doesn't seem to care. He throws the Clockwork Fayfly at you.
I'll walk off.
All right.
So there's no more clockwork amulets to buy because there was only one available. Or can I get-
I'd say for that one, there's multiple. You want a Fayfly?
No.
No,
amulet.
clockwork amulet.
Let's see.
You only told me I can have one. I wanted two.
I'll tell you what. There's two in the shop.
Cool. Grabbing one. Booyah. Thank you. And he just picked up the Fayfly. What's the healer be?
Okay. Hey, so quick question, Gavin. It says a holy symbol is resembled of a god or patron. It might be an amulet. Can it be the holy symbol of the angel of death?
You could put it on it. All that means is that this amulet, like most amulets, can be used as a holy symbol.
Yeah.
But you don't have any divine spells that you cast, so it doesn't really
I
matter
don't
for you
care.
anyway.
I just want it for the symbol of,
You could always get it embossed.
angel of death. Yeah, I'll do that then.
Okay. Sure.
How much is that?
It's 100 gold pieces.
Okay, yeah, eat shit.
What's that? 50 gold? So I can take. That's 1730 now. Okay.
So I also put, and I'll give Marte a chance to see if he, because, so there's this item, this Ring of Convergent Force, because Marte was like, I have so many force things you gave me, and it's all against enemies that have force damage. So I put the other thing anyway in the shop. So the Occult Ring of Convergent Force, it's cool if you do something that does force damage. You can change the damage type necrotic, radiant, or psychic. You do that up to 8 times a day.
Does it require attunement?
Nope.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I mean, it's just changing a damage type, so it's not like it's... Isn't he broke?
I don't know.
I think he spent a lot of his money getting my tuning fork.
How
I don't
much
think he's
is it?
broke.
It's
much is
200
it?
gold pieces.
Yeah, I just hand him the 200 and I throw it to him.
Okay. Here it is.
Yeah, so if you want to put that in his inventory and just write a note to let him know that he has it.
Yeah. Here it is. I think I put it in there. Yeah, there it is. Alright, anything else that anybody wants?
I did want to. Sorry, you good?
No, I like the dragon pipe, but I have no money, so it doesn't matter.
What is it?
The smoke screen dragon pipe or
The shadow smoke dragon pipe, yeah.
How much is it? How much is it?
Oh, it's 1,000.
Yeah, I'll throw him 1,000 and give it to.
It's not like I need it, man. I'm like, I just thought.
I mean, you want it, bro. Hey, look, I got the money. Who the fuck cares?
Yeah, because
more.
I would ask, how is it that Bon always has money, but we all know how he always has money.
Yeah, you know. So it was 200 for one, and then a plus 100 for my amulet, so that's 300 and 1,000. Okay, I know how much money you got now.
All right, I will drag that to my inventory if that's what I got.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead.
All right.
I still have 10 grand. I'm still doing. Well, sorry, 11,000 with including my platinum pieces.
I have literally $0. Zero gold.
Hey, you don't need gold. You got
So, what
can
you
I say?
always do is anytime you guys earn money, you're like, no, I'm just going to give my money to this person. And then you always ask for money.
It makes it easier to keep track of.
I mean, I never spend money on myself anyways, so.
I spend money on myself, but I also give money to any teammate that needs it. I'm like, here you go. Here you go. Here you go.
Even
you go.
playing with Dorian, I never bought shit for myself ever. We always found enough stuff to last me through.
Yeah. All right, well, boys, I'm starting a new job tomorrow, so I gotta get going.
Where are you going?
I'm just starting a job with Vulcan Material.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
I gotta go to work and sit at a desk and pretend to be doing busy stuff with my
Dude, that's
direct role.
Dude, that's so important.
That's
Just
honestly
sit at your desk and just...
that's exactly
That's-
what I'm gonna
yeah.
do for the first 6 hours of my day tomorrow. I'm gonna sit at a
great.
desk
Yep.
and watch.
You know what
YouTube
I'm going to
videos.
do? Absolutely fucking nothing, because I don't work for the next week.
Yeah, well, I'll do.
Hey, Sean, you
nothing
go
but
ahead
get
and
paid
you go ahead and kill that recording if you haven't already.
for it. I haven't, but I will.